only answer when I talk to you, okay?
Yes.
Why did you say okay at the end of that?
I didn't.
Yo, welcome back. Episode 2, Sailors on the Starless Sea with the Neon Swamp. I'm here with 5 of my good buddies, back for a second episode as we delve into the depths of a crumbling keep. Why are they at this crumbling keep? Well, half their village has been captured by beastmen and monsters of some sort and carried hours away. Our party decided they had to do something. Even though they're nothing but peasants and small folk, they gather together what little supplies they have: pitchforks, cleavers, random crap, and they set off towards this crumbling citadel, following these tracks of these wretched beastmen. Outside of the keep, they encounter a couple of their villagers, but unfortunately they've been corrupted by some sort of vine-like monstrosity. Vines are pouring out of their eyes and mouth, and as soon as they see the party, they set upon them, in which time the party just has to beat them to death. Before them lies a large, crumbling keep. Part of it is falling away in the back. There's a dry moat encircling it with a portcullis. Our party pushes through the gate, and the beastmen set a trap that drops the portcullis onto one of our unfortunate villagers, impaling them. From inside the keep, the party investigated a well that urged our peasants to drop inside, to just join the void. Fortunately, they resisted that and pushed away. Or unfortunately, I would have liked to have seen that. From there, they investigated a burnt out chapel, which had some burnt bodies in it and a toad with gem eyes and black ooze coming out of its mouth, filling up this trough with this black ichor. When one of the peasants approached close, it formed into a humanoid type shape and started to attack. The party lost a member, but they also were able to push this thing back, finding a few sets of armor, a censer with incense, and a few blackened maces. From there, they pushed into the tower, the one still remaining tower. The door was locked, so they opted to climb around the wall and go over the battlement to enter this tower. At which time they were met by a horde of beastmen, 7 beastmen in total, including their champion, who was a large minotaur-like creature with big horns. I'll post him in the game chat real quick.
Scary minotaur.
And the party was able to dispatch them, losing a few members. As we ended the session, they are standing inside a rank, nasty smelling tower. There's animal furs littering the ground. There's 3 torches on the wall flickering with light. It smells like a horse trough and of like bile. And we ended the session with our party finding 3 members of their village chained upside down from the walls in this tower. And I have, it looks like this, if you guys were to have come through the door. Show y'all some art.
Love it.
So you're able to pull some of these people off the wall, and there a couple of them are strong enough to join you. So that's a little recap of what happened last time. That's right where we ended the session. So now, why don't we introduce our players, and you can tell us your characters and who you are. We'll start in the back from Twitch. We'll start with Samu Ryan and work our way to Real Big Fish.
Ooh, switching it up.
Howdy, everybody. I am Samu Ryan, also Ryan. I am playing some characters. There's not a whole lot to them just yet, but Shirley, the animal trainer, and Vern, the farmer, I'm sure they'll live forever. What else? Door to the North podcast dropped today, as it does every Friday. doortothenorth.com. Check us out. And I suppose we're going left. So let me point on over there to New Maine.
Hi, I'm Newman, aka Nico, and I've got my totally not reference named characters, Ilmig, my dwarven miner who managed to kill quite a bit of things last time, Salogale, who ran away the moment someone screamed retreat, probably a rogue later down the line build type of thing, and that our new member, Odorf, a barber apparently. Not sure how much use he will be, but we'll see. And on to you, Joey.
We love someone who can cut hair. That's great. Hello, I'm Joey, or Pillow Farts, whichever two you want to refer me as. And I'm going to be playing Hurst, who is a shamanistic character. Did some stuff. Got some treasure. Senek is kind of like a highbrow type of person. Managed to do some damage and kill a couple of enemies last session. And then Fumbo, the ditch digger, and he's just he can do some damage with a shovel. I tell you what. All three, funny enough, managed to survive last session. I feel like I got real lucky there. But yeah, that's them. That's my characters, and passing it to Scott.
Howdy, everybody. I am Samurai.
I am occupied doing the social media for tonight. That's to me. Yeah. Okay. Hi, I'm Scholar. Yeah. Tonight I'm going to be playing 3 characters. I'll be playing Bones, the gambler, who has a slight speech impediment. Session with gambling, as it turns out. A unnamed dwarf herdsman that was just recently acquired because one of my characters also died. See if he earns his name tonight, but he has a passion for zoology and biology. And the closest he could get to that with his average intelligence and lack of education was to be a herdsman, though. And of course, Toby, the gong farmer. And I will let that speak for itself and pass it on over to Real Big Fish.
Hello, I'm Fish, or Alex, and I'm controlling a rope maker, a wood cutter, and a cut purse. I did this last time.
Yeah.
What's a cat purse?
It's just like their little paw, but like a purse that holds your coin.
I'm gonna buy him a cat purse.
Maybe you're a cut burglar.
Is that someone that steals good cuts of meat?
Yeah.
I want that ribeye. I'm going for that one.
The classic cat purse archetype.
Yes.
But of course,
I did not get good sleep.
Remember, we had a Beastman that had it. Did you get your characters off, Alex? Did you say get it off?
Not their names, but what they do.
Why name them if they're gonna die anyway?
Exactly. Not even level 1 yet.
So you're surrounded by 7 dead Beastmen. They have spears on them. I'll post an image. They all look different. Every single one of them has like a different animal head or body. One of them has a head similar to Jeff Bezos and a gorilla-like body.
Right.
Classic monster.
of course.
I'll have my elven guy take one of those spears there.
Yeah, I think I took one of those spears. I have it on my sheet.
Yeah, go ahead and write. You can just control space and look up spear and add that to your character sheet.
It appears I snapped one of
One cool thing to think about with DCC is whatever weapon you end the funnel with, you're considered trained with that. So if you're a wizard and you end the funnel using a two-handed bastard sword, you're trained in that weapon. So, like Gandalf, you can wield that weapon. So it's something to think about as you end the funnel, what weapon you want to come out with if you have one. It's a neat idea. Like a wizard with a spear is just cool to me. So, or cleric or whatever.
Gandalf was even more like a swordsman than a wizard anyway. We saw him slicing people up more so than we saw him do magic and shit. Anyhow.
He's a damn angel, man.
He's a goddamn angel.
So, there's like animal skin rugs covering the ground in here.
Howdy.
Chains on the wall. 3 flickering torches. There's one door that leads outside to the courtyard, and one door that you popped open, and it leads down into the darkness. And the walls are covered in a condensation, like if you were to have opened a shower or something. It's like dripping down the walls. Broad stone steps that lead downward. Any questions? Anything you want to clarify? Do retcon? Let's get all that out of the way.
Clarification for how many people were strung up on the walls and how many are alive?
We'll say there was 4 people on the wall, and one of them is dead, and the other 3 you've pulled off the wall and recruited to your efforts.
Okay.
And if you ask them what happened, they'll say they don't remember. They were had bags put over their heads, carried by these strange animal-like creatures. They smelled terrible, and they chained them up here. They were cooking or something in this room, but otherwise they don't remember much.
And we still haven't found everyone. Horribly convenient. And we haven't found everybody yet, right?
No, there's still
Much more.
20 people missing.
Yeah, okay.
Well, there's 2 doors here. One leads out. We know that. What's up with the other one?
Well, it would be quite a... I mean, we still have not rescued everybody else yet. We have to attempt to make... we have to rescue the rest of everyone else that was from the village. We have to do our part. We have to keep pushing forward, I would say. Can't stop.
Say goodbye to all of our French viewers.
The
Bye-bye.
tens of thousands.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the joke.
France.
Yeah.
We had one jock in chat. He's gone now.
And these people are your kids, perhaps. They're your parents. They're your neighbors. I mean, they're very interconnected to your village life. And if you don't get some of them back, there's a good chance the place will collapse if you don't have the farmers or the farriers, the blacksmiths to keep things going. So
The only reason Ilmeg is here is because his drinking buddy was kidnapped.
No!
he's just
Fumbo.
a lone wolf.
Fumbo's darting it to that.
Well, no, his drinking buddy is important to him.
Yeah, they're buds.
Who else is he supposed to hammer back all the ale in the town with?
Yeah, I'm taking Fumbo immediately, and I'm opening that door. He's like, we still have to go find everybody.
It's swollen with condensation, but with a good push, you can smack it open, and there's, like I said, condensation, rivulets running down the walls, and stairs that lead straight down into the darkness, and they look like they turn and go further down. Smell of mold comes up from the stairs, and it's pitch black.
Oh God.
Seems awfully dark.
Bones says so. Odds are things are gonna get a lot worse down here.
I'm not worried about the darkness, he says, spitting on the corpse of Jeff Bezos.
Good old
Well.
Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos aside, if these were just the Watchmen, what do you think's down there?
Probably more of these ridiculous-looking creatures, I'd say.
Can anyone start a fire? I have some wood.
Says the woodcutter, Theo.
I misheard you. I thought you said, does anyone have an air fryer?
Would also do great.
Yes. Let me see.
I don't think I haven't went.
He says that, and right behind his head is a flickering torch. There's 3 torches burning in this room.
I have a lantern on my miner, so I'll just have a lantern attached to my belt.
My intelligence is not great.
All right, so your miner can have the lantern, and then one of each player, aside from. Wait, anyone else have a lantern?
Anybody have a candle or a torch? Or
Selga also has 20 candles if you guys want one each.
Does anybody have a? I mean, I could use the.
You have 20 candles on your person.
I'm a chandler.
That's his job, dude.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I have a pig with me, apparently, with my.
And so you guys
Look like
there's
me
a couple
back on
animals
the
running
menu.
around down here. There's a pig. There's also a hen that belongs to Vern.
Looks like meat's back on the menu.
Right, the air fryer is now sounding quite good.
Yes.
Oh.
Uh,
I call pork chops.
the pork loin.
The Tinderluane.
Luane?
My dwarf herder will say, "Betty is not for eating. All right, hands off. He's a show pig."
Maybe they could be.
Go pig.
I ask as Hurst, I go, does anybody have a knife, a dagger, something sharp?
Toby will toss you a trowel.
I'm going to, with Hurst's mace, try to like scrape the metal and maybe cause some kind of flare to ignite the torch or the candle, if I could.
Got torches around us.
The torches
Lit
are already
torches.
lit and burning.
Still going at it. If only there was some kind of flame source that we could use for this.
I don't think you understand. I already missed the torches, and I was told about it.
And Bones will say, I'm pretty sure you're missing flint if you're trying to start a fire. It's just doesn't work that way.
Which is simply, you're right. Yeah, sorry. And I hand back the dagger.
Gabriel closes the door.
Wait, but we don't. Oh, then we do not want to go into the.
All right, let's get this party started. All right. Normally, you know, we gotta leave it to the more experienced older gents to get this show on the road clearly.
I just want y'all to tell me where.
Dwarf kicks
Where you
down
wanna
the
go?
door. Let's be on with it.
Hey, I want my drinking buddy back.
All right. Cool. Who's holding a torch, just so I can get the light sources right? I know the candle maker has a candle.
Since I have 20 candles, just say that we grab the torches and I hand out candles and everyone just has a light source, honestly.
Okay. If you want to do that, we can do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, holding a candle, that takes up a hand.
Indeed. And it's
my
not
dwarf
as
has my dwarf has infravision, so he probably not worried too much as long as he stays near you guys. It's his only.
Let's just have the miner go first. The dwarf, I mean.
I'm not a miner.
Be a bad idea.
He has the lantern.
Take offense to that. Not all dwarves are miners.
He was referring to me.
You. Oh,
Oh,
sorry, I get you two confused. It's not your fault. It's mine.
We know.
It's good to be able to admit this. It's very, very.
It's good to admit your prejudice. Now just work on it. As I try to put my hand on your shoulder, but you're way too tall, so it's like at your hip.
Sorry, be careful.
The gong farmer is hesitant to carry fire. He knows that fire and, the constant fumes that he works with on a daily basis could be a bad thing. So he's going to stay near the bones. We'll have a candle.
Bones is our gambler. You got it. Candle on. Okay. And so the dwarf's in the lead, gambler in the front with the candle. You start heading down the stairs.
Dwarf in the lead, gong farmer in the rear, and gambler in the center.
Okay.
I could probably make that reflect that in my actual. How about?
We're gonna flip maps here pretty soon, and so you can readjust as we go down. But as you step down the stairs, something catches the dwarf's eye, maybe even a smell. They smell something. But the gambler, you're used to this too. You see the glint of a gold coin on one of the steps in the darkness below.
The dwarf goes, "Ooh, piece of candy."
The dwarf smells the gold. That's
Yeah, they do.
That's valid, yeah.
Words from Family Guy. Oops, candy. Oops, candy.
Oops, ooh, a piece of candy.
I smell an item of monetary value.
Yeah, the dwarf will immediately go to this. Oh, what's this then? But examine it first.
It's an old coin. It's not ones that you get in your village. It has like a round figure on it that you don't recognize, but it looks like gold. And next to it is another gold coin, and a couple steps down is another. So 3 gold coins on these steps. They lead down into the darkness.
Oh, somebody's put worthless fake money leading down.
What are you picking up?
Nothing. I just put this away here.
Does anyone else smell gold?
I didn't even realize you could smell gold.
Does it have a smell? I thought all metals kind of smelled the same.
Does it smell good?
It must. It's gold.
Smells like pennies.
Right before we're heading down, Vern chases down his hen and puts it inside of his shirt, I suppose.
Just 2 heads poking out the collar.
Would you like a chest? I have a chest you could put him in. Oh, it's
You're just carrying a chest?
Yeah, the cut purse has a chest.
No, I'm fine, thanks.
Is it like a full chest, or is it just like a coffer?
It's a small chest. That's the only description.
Fair. All right, I'm finally done social media stuff. Stream.
I posted some stuff on Goodman Games too. Come watch us play.
Goodman. God. It's a tiny room.
So, you walk down the stairs. They lead back, switchbacks down. Walls are covered in a condensation. It's pitch black, and it smells like mildew and mold down here. You can arrange yourselves into whatever formation you want, and if you light a torch, let me know, and I'll click that onto your token. Otherwise, it is pitch black.
How many coins has my herdman?
Dwarves in the front.
Yeah.
3.
I've collected 3.
What'd you say? To the east, to the right, you hear the steady dripping of water. Like it sounds like falling from the ceiling, like a bad roof leak or something.
I'm gonna put these separate from my actual gold, and since you said they appeared different.
Antique gold coins.
Yeah.
Old world.
Soon. Anyway.
What would you guys like to do? Go ahead and just describe, ask questions, and tell me where you'd like to go.
Herdsman will say, so who's running this party and mob of townsfolk?
I'd be more than happy to do that for you.
No.
Why not?
Alright, then
You overcharged me on taxes last summer.
Look, that was just a simple misunderstanding. I don't know what you're talking about.
I second him. Probably not the tax collector. You should probably take up the rear, in fact.
You have another tax collector?
you see Sarah go, I'm technically not a tax collector.
Yeah, you're a halfling dyer.
Don't know where this came from. Just because of my accent, you assume that I'm a tax collector? That's a little... assuming.
What are you? He mentioned taxes. I jumped to conclusions.
Well, I'll stay in the back. I don't mind. Less chance of me dying.
Fine, I don't want to know what you are.
I'm going to put Fumbo in the middle. And if it's okay, I'm going to put first right here on the sideline. So Senek in the back, Hurst on the side, and then Fumbo in the middle.
Excellent.
Shirley has that battle axe from the Minotaur and some chainmail from another kill. She's feeling pretty strong. She's ready to get in the front. I'm having a hard time moving my tokens. They're moving.
Yeah,
They're moving, but
you can't just click on them. You have to like click and drag around them sometimes.
Can you use the arrow keys once you have it selected?
Let's see.
If you can shift click, that might help if you shift click. And you can shift click to deselect your token as well.
Or draw a box off screen, like next to your tokens, to deselect everything and then re-click them.
Or speak into your computer with Command Foundry, and it should obey.
Is that an actual thing?
I'll do it right now.
Foundry, move my token.
No, I meant this Command Foundry, an actual module you can add.
Really hoping Brady moved his token for me.
Oh, goddamn. Goddamn. Wait, do it again.
We can edit this out. We can edit it out and make it look like it worked.
You need to say, hey, Foundry.
Hey, Xbox.
What is the meaning of life? Can you answer me that? Riddle me that.
There is no meaning. Kill yourself. No, just kidding.
No, Foundry, no.
Did you guys hear about the news story about a guy who built a relationship with AI he built, and then the AI convinced him to actually kill himself?
This is like the second time something like that has happened.
Yeah, Google it. It's a cool read. Anyway,
Any progress, Briny? You gotta take control here, brother.
I'm letting them have. I'm letting them. I'm imagining
I thought
these
we were
peasants
killing
are.
time to get everyone arranged to hear. Wow.
I'm arranged.
The peasants are talking about AI and.
I'm arranged, waiting for whoever wants to take the lead before I inevitably just go.
Okay then.
People with armor should definitely go first. It's a significant.
I mean,
AC
the
jump.
dwarves can just see in the dark, so that's also helpful. Being able to see threats before they see us.
I do have. Toby is armored in the rear here.
Wide stone steps descend into a long hall to the east here. The walls are decorated with elaborate tile mosaics depicting foul ceremonies to horrific and baleful fiends. The walls are slick with condensation and black algae. The condensation runs in rivulets and collects in a long, brackish pool set in the center of the hall, which is this hall you see in the middle here.
Oh god, that pool looks filthy and disgusting. Maybe the gong farmer should take a bath in there. It'd probably be an improvement.
You'd probably make him smelling
Most
better than
likely.
usual.
Take offense to that.
Well, it would appear that there's obviously something wrong with this. That's probably where the smell is coming from. Smells of shit.
Again, I take offense to that. You don't have to keep. It's my job.
Absolutely awful.
It's my job.
If he won't do it, no one else will.
Your job doesn't preclude you from baiting once in a blue moon.
Look, we formed this mob right when I was done with my workday, okay?
Can we keep moving and not talking about bathing in shit and piss, please?
So the party moves into this fetid chamber. Water drops from the ceiling down the walls, forming into this pool in the center of the room, and on the wall there's these mosaics depicting evil scenes of strange things going on.
I actually have someone with average intelligence finally, instead of below. But I don't think I have anyone who'd be relevant to investigate the wall. Is there any artwork depicting anything involving fecal matter?
Fecal matter. The gong farmer starts to look around like, hey, maybe I can add. But I'll show you what they look like, and you can decide for yourselves what you think.
Is there anything about cutting hair?
That doesn't look.
I'll just read you some flavor text here. On the top left, it has a hooded form standing atop a towering stone on the edge of a vast lake. 7 tentacles wave from the water. To the right of it, 2 armored figures holding a single flail, commanding legions of hunched beast-like warriors.
I want to join these guys. I like.
Same, actually.
Let's do
The
it.
guy with the hood and the horns, the mask.
Everything's cool so far. Beastmen, like.
Then the other one.
Rather cool, I'd have to say.
Then there's a depiction of what looks like some horned individual sacrificing a woman on a stone on an island, or something like that.
As Joey takes a big bunch of chips.
That
was perfectly on cue.
I'm so sorry.
Yes, this is quite.
Chip out, eat it.
It's seaweed. It's seaweed. It's
I love seaweed. Kill like the dry seaweed. I love. Well, no one looks like they're gambling, pooping, or hurting animals. Well, actually, maybe my herdsman might know something. These are all animals in here. I don't know. I'm grasping at straws. Anybody else?
I can determine what type of stone it is. I'm a miner.
Let me see.
Here's granite.
What's with the
By
weird
the smell of it.
There's like weird
Where-
colors everywhere.
This?
Smells like granite. Probably formed 2 million
these.
years ago.
Are you talking about these, Alex?
No, on the handouts, there's like every like in between the tentacles, there's like a square, and then to the very right of the horned figure on the top, there's like a big square. It looks like a barcode.
Oh yeah, it's a QR code, dude. Bust your cell phone out.
Future
Scan
tag.
it. Scan it for us.
It just leads you to Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up.
Do I? Can I ascertain whether or not this is going to be a problem or like a prophecy for us in the future? My intelligence, funny enough, is actually the highest out of all 3 of my characters. Fumbo.
The herdsman will say. Sorry, go ahead.
Would this be?
No, you go ahead.
Would this be an intelligence check or something?
What is Fumbo's occupation?
Come here. Drink.
Fumbo is a ditch. He digs. He's a ditch digger. That's what
Ditch
he does.
digger. These just look like they look horrific, scary, ominous.
Would the shaman Hurst be able to ascertain what this might be?
This keep was once owned by Lords of Chaos. They built this from the ground up at some point. So these certainly depict probably their history or deeds that they've done, bragging about themselves.
Yeah, the herdsman will kind of go run his fingers along it as he kind of analyzes it. Looks like here he's got this staff with a skull on it, grasping it, and the other depiction is him holding the very same staff over sacrifice of some kind, possibly summoning whatever that tentacle creature is there.
It looks like as if they are simply just boasting about their power. This feels like a little bit cynical, if you ask me, but yes, you are correct. So this staff is sacrificial in nature, or something like this?
It's dripping. It's odd to me.
Would that be the putrid, filthy liquid over there, possibly, or is this just blood, or what?
Toby, or the dwarf herdsman, is gonna. You see him kind of sketching what the wall is, trying to sketching his own version of it down for reference later. He's got a parchment and pen.
I love that. That's smart. Yeah, if you want to see it later, just let me know and I'll display it.
Okay.
Let's see. Sam and Ryan, what are your characters doing?
Oh, well, I think the farmer is like running his pitchfork along the walls as he's walking. Is this path that we took the only path? Are there any offshoots or doors or anything like that?
Cool. No, I like where you're headed with that. You're running your pitchfork along the wall, like looking for something. Starting to get dark as the party moves forward, but your pitchfork like drops into the wall a little bit and comes out, and you're like, "What the? That's strange." And you touch the wall right to the north of you. There, door to the north, drops right in, and it like slides very easily aside, revealing a chamber.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
And you immediately see there's a couple coins on the ground. You don't have any sort of light on you, so you're like just peering in through the darkness, but it looks like a small dark chamber.
Who's the nearest person in the back of the group who has a light?
I believe we all got one from one of Nico's characters, didn't we? Candle?
I
You want a
gave
candle?
everyone a candle, but whether you guys lit them, that's up to you.
The only one who did not accept a candle is the gong farmer.
Senec has a candle lit for sure.
All right, let's say on one of the prongs of the pitchfork, I have carefully threaded on a candle.
Okay.
Oh,
So you reach over, the halfling dyer, you have infravision, by the way. That's why you're being able to see Fennec.
oh shit. Okay.
But you light a candle from a torch, stick it on a prong, you put it into the room, glance around, and you see there's some coins scattered all over the floor, and then there's 3 chests in the room, and they're upturned, like they appear empty. But there's coins on the ground.
Well, I'll our priorities are saving people, so I'll just grab whatever's the closest, grab a couple coins, and pretty much be on my way.
Senec,
I don't think we want to take time to loot all this gold. We want to save people.
That's true. It's true. I will. Bronny. I would just draw it, but it doesn't look like the draw tool is available to me. I don't know if that's intentional or not. But Toby is going to draw an arrow pointing out to the exit right here where I'm pinging, in chalk.
Gotcha. Yeah, smart. Yeah, that's because I don't have the settings right, but I'll fix that so you guys can do that.
What did you find there?
8 silver coins is what you're able to scoop up immediately.
It's not important, says Vern.
Very well.
I mean, I don't know. I think it could very well be important. Just give me one moment. Let me fling them open, and maybe there might be something we could use to defend ourselves, at least. I'm not going to take any gold. Oh.
You know what I am curious about is like, how did I discover that? Is the wall an illusion?
It's a easily moving wall that was like kind of left cracked open. It's just so dark, and the party was focused moving ahead. Somebody just needed to say, "I'm looking for looking for some sort of door or something like that."
Secret door. Gotcha.
That's all you. That's yeah. I'm looking, and then describe how you're doing it. You describe that you used your pitchfork. That makes sense to me. So that's how we got there.
Cool.
I'd say, but based on what they had just said, Senec is not going to like take their sweet time. They're gonna like fling open every single chest and like try and see if they can find weapons or armor or anything else that could utilize to help the party.
Rest in peace.
Yep. Yep.
You start poking around there. You're like stepping on coins in here. There's scattered coins. It looks like somebody looted this thing. Like they quickly grabbed these things and dumped them over in a hurry.
I had my idea as well.
Roll an intelligence check for me, Senek.
Got it. All right.
Got him.
Let's see. Flat 14.
14. That's enough as you're looking through these chests to realize one of these chests looks a little strange. It appears that the bottom or something isn't quite level with the floor. And I don't know, maybe you're a halfling, so you like to get into some trouble or burglary or the like. This chest appears to have like a flat or a false bottom.
Can I access it?
Yes. Yeah,
Yes.
it looks like it just pulls over, like pulls across, pulls open the bottom.
I immediately, like, eyes dilate, like, what's inside? What's going on with this thing?
You rip it open, roll a reflex save as a hidden scything blade cuts across, and you try and pull your hands out in time. You're quick on the draw, and and this slicing blade just slams to the other side as you pull open the false bottom of this chest, revealing a number of things. There's a couple of silver rings set with emeralds.
Ooh.
Those are probably worth some money.
How many exactly are there?
Two emerald rings. Silver rings set with emeralds. There's also a silk tabard, Tabard, and it has a strange symbol etched on it that you don't recognize. And then there's also two small vials that have like a black viscous oil in them.
Does it look like it could be potentially dangerous, or like...
Why don't you roll me an intelligence check?
Okay,
Another one.
no problem. Oh, natural
Oh my
20.
god. Okay.
I'm rolling big, baby.
So I'm letting you do that as you are a dyer. You're used to working with chemicals and weird reagents and stuff, so maybe you would recognize if something's dangerous. But you do recognize this with a nat 20. This is lotus oil. And you know that this can strengthen you for an amount of time, but then if you're not tough, it has a chance to hurt you. So what this does is if somebody were to drink this, you'll gain 1d10 hit points for an hour. But at the end of that hour, you lose any HP gained from the oil, and you must succeed at a DC 10 fortitude save, or you'll take D4 damage.
Oh, shit. Okay, so it's a give and a take kind of potion.
A risk and a reward. Correct.
Yeah.
It's alcohol, basically.
Yeah. That
Nice.
truth serum, baby. All right,
It's
I
just
pick
whey protein.
I pick up all of it. Actually, you see that he puts both of the rings on his hands. The tabard. What is the tabard again?
I think it's like a
thing they put over the armor. That's like the decorative piece where it has like the sigil or flag on it.
like a tunic, right?
He puts
Kinda.
the
Yeah,
tabard
pretty
on, and then the vials he tucks away, and he comes and he goes, "Well, I seem to have found a couple of things, very lovely things, as a matter of fact. How do I look? Oh, wait, we have things to do. Sorry, let's keep going. Ignore me.
We've been ignoring you, but Vern the farmer, while the halfling's doing all that, he thinks, if there was this secret door to the north, perhaps there's a secret door to the south. So he also runs his pitchfork along the wall to the south as he backtracks.
Shit.
Yeah, you find a crack in the wall.
Oh shit!
And like some loose stones, and there's a cold air blowing out of it. And with your pitchfork, you like scrape on it, and the wall like falls apart to reveal kind of like a crack in the wall. And you can see there's like a hallway or like a tunnel down there, but it's like some cold air coming out of it, and it's completely dark. I'll reveal that.
Oh.
And it's
Right.
but you're like looking above, so it's like an 8-foot drop down into this tunnel.
Holy shit.
All right, well, that scares me, so I try to catch up with the group.
While he's investigating, my herdsman's gonna kind of poke and prod into the gross water, see how deep it is and stuff like that. Just while we're investigating the room.
Excellent. Roll me a luck check. Alex, what are your characters doing at this time?
I think they've been trying to just be observant. Theo, the woodcutter, is trying to like help everyone, but everyone's been so like efficient. Like Senix rolled extremely well. I think Alphonse, the cut purse, is lurking. I think he's trying to find like a way to get loot out of this, because I don't think anyone in the town really likes Alphonse.
Aww.
He keeps stealing from us.
He keeps making
not a great person.
People's
There's
cat.
a reason behind that.
I see why.
I think Alphonse is that one thief that never gets away with it. We just toss him in the dungeon for like one day, and then he comes out and is like, "Yeah, I'll never
How
do
many
it."
times we gotta
We're
tell
just
you,
like-
Alphonse? How many times?
You again.
It's like a
Oh,
person
you.
of the town drunk, but he's the town thief.
Like, just can't steal anything worth it. It's just he always gets caught. So yeah, I think he's like lurking alone. Like whenever people are like grouping off and doing stuff, I think he's like parting off solo to see what they're doing.
Doomed. He's doomed.
You said were you looking for stuff? Are you looking for the party? What exactly?
I'm more like looking out for the party, especially Theo. Theo has a high personality, a 16 personality. I think Theo is very good with empathy, and I think he likes his town folk. He's a woodcutter. Everyone likes wood in their house. Helps them cook, helps them stay warm.
I know, I like wood.
Need it to survive, dude.
So I think he's like actively looking out for people, but he's not looking for anything in this place. Like he's keeping his ears sharp and he's looking out at groups, like the opposite way Alphonse is.
Cool. And I want to check in with Nico. What are your characters doing?
Just moving on forward alongside my dwarf brother. The other two, fucking my elf is just looking for hiding spots at this point more than anything, and the barber's just like tagging along. We saved him.
Okay. With that, I'll loop back around to our dwarf herdsman who's looking into this fetid water. And you're like trying to gaze down into it, and you can see there's like white orbs or something at the bottom. It's hard to see, but you're like focusing, looking closer. Maybe you move some of the algae away so you can see. And one of the white orbs, it's maybe 10 feet down. It busts loose and starts to float up towards the top. And you see this blue glow start to emanate from it. And as it gets closer, you see that it's a skull. And it bobs up to the top of the water. And it's just kind of like bobbing there around. And then the blue eyes just fix directly on you, our dwarf herdsman, and you feel compelled to take this item. You feel like this thing is useful somehow.
My eyes go wide, they dilate, and I reach out for it.
Yours dilate too, dude?
You grab it, and it has this pale glow coming off it. No bottom jaw, humanoid type skull, and it has some sort of symbol carved into the forehead.
By the gods.
What is that you've...
Nothing else like nothing happens to me, or?
Nothing else happens yet.
Interesting. Look what I found here in the muck here. It's quite compelling. Almost got a beauty about it, you could say.
It also came from the muck and the disgusting filth in that water that I don't know if you should be touching it.
I couldn't help myself. It's like it was calling out to me.
Oh. Well, you know, that's how things happen sometimes. Let the man live. Why don't you?
You know who that character reminds me of, Joey? I have to say this. He's like exactly how 2D from the Gorillas is. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So wait a minute. This skull has blue eyes?
Like it almost looks like a pale magical flicker of light glowing in the eye socket. It doesn't have eyeballs.
Okay.
And
glowing blue light.
And I'm compelled to hang on to it, I'm assuming too. Like, now that I've grabbed it, I don't want to let it go, right?
It feels lucky to you. This thing broke loose and came. I mean, it like angled up out of the water towards you. It picked you.
I think I'll hold on to this. I think it might bring us some good luck. I think it'll be dear to me. Precious, even.
I knew it.
He puts it in his
Let us
pack.
keep moving. The animal trainer heads to the east to peer around this corner.
Just put it as lucky glowing skull.
Yep.
Super.
I'm gonna put it in as a voodoo glow skull.
I have not thought of that band in a long time.
It was they're mentioned in a movie in a very negative way. That oh, in Renfield, they're making fun of third wave ska and voodoo glow. Highly recommend that movie.
Oh, really? We were talking about it.
Outstanding. It was a lot funnier than I thought it would be.
Hell yeah. What do we want to do? There seems to be a way to the north and a way to the east. Our animal trainer, you look down the hallway, pitch fucking black darkness.
Likewise, I'll have the farmer look towards the north.
Looking up that way, you hold your candle. You can kind of see that it looks like it ends, like terminates, but there's like a reddish green light kind of flickering at the end of the tunnel.
Which way should we go?
Well, I figure since we're all heading out toward this way, that we might as well head that way.
Very descriptive. Since we're going this way, let's go that way.
Well, I just want you to know, I did ping.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's go to the east.
Okay.
Let's go to the east and then to the south.
Or to the east.
That's the second podcast they're starting. Go to the east.
Like an Asian themed campaign.
Something like that, perhaps, in the future.
Mayhaps.
Mayhaps.
So, when you bring a torch or a candle around, it looks like a 15-foot wide stone-carved tunnel that stretches to the south for a while. Quite a distance.
Heady on.
It looks rather
Carrying on.
Well, I think this is a great time to split the party.
I agree.
Gamblers say
so.
if we do split, that'll better our odds 50-50.
What? What was that word that you just said?
I said if we split up, it'll better our odds 50-50.
Oh.
Wait, don't speak common?
Or
is it basic? It's basic in DCC, isn't it?
I like common.
Oh wait, no, that's Star Wars. Whatever.
Yeah, it's just common and on the go.
That's what he says too. He goes, "Wait, that's Star Wars."
Scar, do you speak binary?
Hell yeah.
Apparently your village has all sorts of media and AI.
00111 00011.
Must have been visited by some aliens or something. Oh.
I'll send Toby with the party if we're splitting up.
If you want to split up, do it on your own time.
What does
Okay,
that?
so we're
What does
all
that
going
even
to the
mean?
south. Yeah, I don't understand. Let's all go to the south then.
Okay.
Have fun.
Our mob starts to make their way to the south, at least some of them.
The hallway to the south.
Everybody.
Is someone
Headed
going
that way.
north?
I guess not.
Okay.
No,
Just
I
making
don't
sure.
see anybody going north, unless somebody wants to go. You're free to.
I will split mine up so that for the stream coverage, I'll have at least one eyeball up there.
Ryan, your characters, you want to go?
Oh, you want to split the party? Sure, why not?
Senek.
Oh my god, can y'all make up your effing mind?
Senek is following your lead with this, I think, because we found some cool shit a minute ago.
Yeah, I know, but my farmer's super weak. I mean,
Yeah. Senek isn't that. He's not that powerful either, but very fast.
Hope he's not super strong either. He's got a 7 in strength, but he does have chainmail now.
I mean, we're not even like level 1 yet, so I don't think any of us are technically strong. So
True. You think I'd be stronger shoveling gong all day?
all right. We're not. It looks like we're not splitting the party, so let's all head on down to the south.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Let's do it.
With the party torn for a bit, they make a decision to head south. From there, you run into something that strikes you with awe. I'll let everybody move your tokens up. See what you guys see.
Of any game on the planet, DCC is almost built, though during the funnel at least, is almost built to split up.
So, wide stone steps run down to the dark sand beach of a vast underground sea.
Cool.
So, some stone steps run down to this beachy sand. There's a river of like water running from the stonework to the north there. There's a menhir stone with small steps that lead up to the top, and it has all these strange ruins carved all over it. And then from the edge, there's just a vast cavern full of water. It just stretches back as far as the torch you can see, but you just hear the lapping of waves from down. Underground is this massive sea.
You said you called the stone a what? A menhir stone?
A menhir stone. So like a column. It's like a spire of stone.
Okay.
Like a giant tombstone or something. But this one has little steps that go up it, spiraling to the top.
An obelisk.
My
That's a good word.
herdsman will say, ugh. It's giving me the heebie-jeebies after seeing the tentacle thing coming out of water in the tapestry before. Well, it wasn't tapestry, it was like a mural.
Yeah.
In the mural before. Strange there'd be water underground here.
It also would absolutely be awful if I got my tabard all nasty. This water looks a little not clean.
Why are you even here, you panty waste?
Look, I'm here because we all decided we needed to come and save some people. I might have decided to save some people for my own sake. I don't know. You don't know me. You don't know me. They start like getting upset.
As you guys move down and in onto the beach more, you can now see that far out across the water, there's like fog moving, but you can see like a faint glow. It's like a golden glow, like a dome or something, hundreds of feet out into the sea. And then there's obviously this menhir stone standing there.
Early, the animal trainer will scoop up some of that water and smell it. Is it salt or fresh?
It is fresh. Smells fresh, smells clean. As you're watching, out of the gloom towards the west, a ship comes sailing out. And it has the head of a dragon. It has a multicolored sail, and it appears to be covered in green runes. And it halts some 50 feet or so from the shore. Nobody upon it. It looks like this. Stands the shadowy figures with the oars. They're not there. It's completely empty. The sail is just still. It looks like it was full of wind as it pulled up, and it just like parks in the waves, and it's just floating there. Almost as it was like keyed for your arrival.
What the fuck? I went to the bathroom and I come back to a Viking longship in front of us.
Maybe you'll say, okay, I kind of want to go explore the north part earlier now. This is a bit odd.
I kind of like it. Little pretty. Do you think they have snacks? Kind of hungry right now.
I'll call out to the ship. Hello? The animal trainer yells out.
It echoes in the chamber, and everybody like gets quiet to hear a response. You don't hear a response, but you do start to hear what sounds like drums deep in the distance, like tribal type drums. No response.
Which direction is this distance?
From the west, far off, towards that glowing orb I described, the light far in the distance in the sea.
Oh, okay. I'm panning out, and now I can see the boat, the ship. All right, cool.
All right, what do we want to do? This want to explore up north real quick, come back down.
Yes.
Because this seems like
We all herd out of the room and go back up north, like slowly back away from the situation.
You absolutely do whatever you want. Just describe what you do.
Is this
the time that we want to split the party? Leave some people here to keep an eye on things, or I don't know.
I'm gonna. Senek is gonna start. Not even quietly. They're gonna start backing out. They're gonna start leaving.
I'm a dwarf. I'm not good with water. My Ilmic's
Fumbo
gonna
and
go.
Hurst are gonna stay though.
Yeah.
We should at least
Oldorf and
see what's-
Salogale are gonna stay, and Ilmic, my dwarf, is gonna head back up.
Yeah, surely the animal trainer, she'll head back into the structure to head back up to the north.
I'll leave Bones with you guys.
Okay. I love it.
It's a really good TV show.
Never saw
Never
it.
watched it.
It's okay. I saw the first season. I remember my parents
Alright.
watching that one a lot.
I mean, season 2 is where it gets really good, so
I missed out.
yeah.
Those looking down the north passage, you see a sickly green glow. Looks like it's emanating from the floor.
What is that?
And just hear my wife watching a Rob Schneider movie and her room was cracking me up. She freaking loves Rob Schneider, dude.
I mean, sometimes those are pretty.
She's got a type.
And she loves his worst movies
Oh,
too, like
Damn.
Animal and Hot Chick. Or what is it? What is his animal movie called? It's not just Animal. Anyway,
I don't remember his name, but I know what you're talking about.
and
The
well, so
black stones here have fallen away to reveal a yawning hole in the floor. 5 chains hang into the pit from spikes anchored into the ground, and an intense heat wafts up from below, accompanied by the stench of rot. So if you look close here, you'll see chains that lead down into the darkness.
my dwarf eyes see down there. We got 2 dwarves here.
Yeah, and one's specifically a miner too.
Looking down, you can see what looks like figures hung from the chains.
All I see here is an OSHA violation.
No bottom, eh?
Are there
No.
necks?
You can't really see how they're hung. They're pretty far down there. Just looks like lumps of a body down there. You see like an arm reach up, like grab the chain. You can see the chain like rattle around a little bit. Anybody else without infravision, it's hard to see down there.
Oh, an arm? Like they're alive.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's moving.
Oh yeah, I'll start pulling that one up.
Yeah,
Okay.
same. I'll pull up one of the other ones.
Seems like
Hello down there. Are you conscious?
Okay. You start to pull the thing up, and it doesn't respond as you're pulling it up. You get it into like the torchlight as it extends down, and you can see that these things don't look right. It's like writhing around, and then a vine crawls up the chain and braces itself on the edge of the pit, and it climbs itself up to the edge. And standing there is what looks like a villager that you've known, but he's all bloated and distended, and there's vines crawling out of his ears and his orifices and like bursting out of his throat, and immediately
Another
jumps to try and grapple one of you in the front there. Everybody roll initiative. Let me get you
no.
Gross.
in the tracker here. There you go. And let me get this vine horror.
So, here's the question. If our villagers are split up, do we still roll the highest member of the villagers or only the one that's there?
Yeah, just roll the stack that's here. What your highest of the one available here.
Okay.
No token selected. Oh, I remember. Never mind.
Oh, I wanted a good roll. That was
Got a
not
plus one.
Hmm.
Whoopsie doopsie.
Oh,
it. Okay.
I've been rolling high tonight. What the hell?
Yeah, you got some good ones.
Yeah, I'm
I said that. I need to knock on wood. I'm about to start rolling real bad here in a second.
just famously like terrible at initiative roll. Any game I
let's
play.
see. Okay, cool. We're all on the board. It looks like. Dwarven miner. You pull this thing up. You probably would have tried to drop it or get it out of there, but using the vines coming out of its body, it wrenches itself up, has a hook impaled through its body, and it looks like it's just trying to grapple at you. What do you do?
We see the artwork, Brenny?
Yes. How do I?
On the under the actor tab, you right click on it, you'll have an option to show artwork, and then you'll have an option to show players from there.
Yeah.
I don't see our dyer on initiative. His 19.
Okay, let me get him in there. Oh, I'm sorry, Dyer. You go first. I missed that.
Okay. And it's the one in front.
There's only one, but there's 6 other chains hanging down into here, into this pit.
I think that they're based on them going for the treasure earlier. They're like tunnel vision, so they don't really care. I'm gonna say this vine horror currently is immediate like attack, and I think their ego got a little best of them after what they did earlier. So if I can, him being a halfling, I kind of want to rush past everybody, and I want to use my staff again and try to conk the shit out of
Oh
this.
god.
Yeah.
What did you do?
I just.
One way to do it?
I don't have that option to show. I don't know.
So when you right click under actors, you click view token artwork.
Oh, over here in this tab.
Yeah.
I see. Over in this tab. Got it. My bad.
Or you can just do view character artwork, whichever. Ooh.
This. Oh, and then show players. Sorry. Okay. I'm learning.
Yeah.
We're all learning.
He's got a cool hat.
See,
I like his hat.
it looks like a sharp fingernail.
Had a cool hat.
So yeah, if I can, Seneca's gonna like rush past everyone and just leap at. Is that where they are? Oh, right there. If I can and like take my staff and just like poke him in the forehead, just like try to push him off the chain.
Push him back down.
Yeah.
Sure. You can,
If I can.
you're a halfling. You can kind of get through their feet.
I'll just put my token right here.
Sure.
But I guess I'm like right where.
Yeah, a dwarf and a halfling in the same spot. Right. Makes sense. We're both small.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh God.
So this is what happened. You reach forward with your staff to poke this thing. You trip, trying to get past everybody in your excitement, and you just huck your staff down into the pit, and it tumbles down.
Well, that's not very good. I told you that I was gonna be like, I'm gonna start rolling like shit now.
And you're wondering why I don't like you.
Dwarven minor.
Yeah, the idea of... Okay, so you said it used the vines to climb up. Is it still, like, rooted into the ground there? Could I Sparta kick it off?
Yes, you can, for sure.
Okay.
Just keep.
What would I roll for a Sparta kick?
Yeah, you just roll your normal attack, and then a d4 for damage. Just let's see, what's your strength bonus? +1? D20 +1.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh, do you want to burn some luck? 4 points.
Burning luck. I mean, it's a funnel. Fuck it. Sure.
Oh, Ilmig has some amazing luck.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow.
If you burn 4 luck, you can kick this thing back down into the pit. The chain, like a bungee cord, falls down with a sickening rip. The body splits open. You can see plants like pop out of it like confetti, and it falls another 20 feet, cracked on the solid ground below. And you can see the other creatures dangling from the vines are like awakened by this, and they're just kind of writhing around. They can't ascend the chains though. But this threat is at least neutralized for now.
That was horrifying.
A bit,
Oh
yeah.
my God.
and my dwarf see the other end of the precipice here.
You can tell that you can't really see the bottom without like putting some sort of light down there, but there is some sort of bottom, 50, 60 feet below.
Well, no, I mean the other end of the hall, over the precipice.
It looks like this was a long hallway, but it collapsed in, and the floor then caved in to reveal whatever this is below.
Shall we leave them to their fate then?
Unless you want to get a workout in.
I'll pass.
I'd rather
You
not.
sure?
Little Musk.
Kicking them down the hole was fun.
I leave on that note.
I feel bad that I changed my artwork last session. Bryony said we're all welcome to change up our artwork, but I'm the only one who did.
No,
I liked the
have, I
artwork.
just forgot to
happy with
send it to
mine.
Bryony ahead of time, so I didn't bother yesterday, because it was like, not doing that last second.
I've got a couple questions here. These chains, what are they connected to up here on our level?
There's just an iron spike driven into the stonework with a loop over it.
Okay. And we can't see beyond the hole in the ground.
No, it's dark down there. If you threw a torch down there, you could probably see.
Okay, so that's looking down. What about looking horizontal up north the hallway?
North. It's a collapsed tunnel. It looks like this was once a hallway, but it collapsed in on itself.
Okay, so probably a dead end in more ways than one. All right.
It does appear like you could climb down the pit if you so desired.
Is that baby there?
How about lighting something on fire and dropping it down into the pit so we can see?
We still have the candles, don't we? I will say that Senec does have fabric, 3 yards of it. I can take like a handful, light it on fire,
I love it.
and then we could just throw it down there that way. So yeah, I'd take a Senec takes a bundle, like a small bundle of fabric, and takes the candle, lights it up, throws it down the hole.
So you guys witness in horror as this fabric drops down what looks like 50 feet down into the darkness. It passes by abominations that once lived in your village. Oh, let me end combat. Dangling from chains, vines growing out of them. And then 50 feet below it hits a floor just comprised of tightly woven and intricate vines covering every surface of the ground, and it slowly gutters out. It just looks like a room covered in roots, green, sickly roots.
No room.
Oh, and there's like black sap like dripping out of the walls into little pools on the ground.
Senec definitely goes, give me one moment for a second. I'm gonna. And they just kind of go into a corner, just go, I just start throwing up in the corner.
Shirley pats you on the back and says, "All right, let's keep going. Let's meet up with the rest of the group here."
Time to move on.
Okay, now let's flash back to give the other players that were here a couple minutes to decide what they were doing down at the beach while you're waiting for the crew. Anybody want to do anything in particular, or do you want to just wait for the group to get back?
I think so, Jill. You said there were steps going up onto the monolith.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my enchanter Elgale is going to go up those. Just get a better look out.
Cool.
Over the water.
So it has all these strange symbols carved all over it, like hieroglyphics or something like that. You ascend this narrow set of spiral stairs that gets to the top, and at the top there's a bowl with some burnt out candles in it, and some very low candles, but there's no light coming out of it. But it's like a stone bowl built into the stone itself, the Menhir stone itself.
Oh. How good that I brought my candle guy up there. I'll take out one of my own candles, light it with the one I already have lit, and put it into the bowl thing.
When you do that, the ship out in the sea, the runes, the sigils on it, they flash with this green color. It lights up this massive cavernous chamber with a sea full of a sea, and the ship glides in towards the beach.
Nicely done, Nico.
Close enough where you wouldn't have to swim. You'll have to wade slightly in the water, but if you wanted to climb aboard the ship, you could.
I'll scream down to the guys at the bottom. Looked like I did something.
Looked like you did a good job. Very good job indeed.
Why are you screaming? We're right here.
Sorry, this is my normal volume.
You.
Oh. Sorry.
We are right by an underground ocean with the waves lapping. It's probably kind of loud.
What? I can't hear you.
You really chose the most annoying voice for that character you could, didn't you?
I love it. I love it so much.
Somehow Joey's like puberty voice is less annoying than that. I can hear you.
The Jesus Christ part got me real good.
A scream echoes from the cave walls deep to the west, far out in the sea, and you hear like the hooting and howling of the animals, and the drums get louder and wilder out in the distance. Like sounds like tribal drums.
Like the volume's picking up, or it's coming closer?
Like the volume's picking up. Like somebody just did something awesome at the party, and like people are cheering, you know. But it has this bestial sound to it.
Sounds like the Beastmen are having a good time.
As Elmeg walks back into the cavern, he's like, what the hell happened while we were gone? Why is this ship right here?
I couldn't even tell you. I have no idea. This will become probably a problem.
As Salgo is just walking down the steps, he's just whistling.
Shut your fucking mouth.
No.
Also, during all this time, Vern, the farmer, has found some nice dry sand farther up on the beach and filled 2 pockets with sand. Pocket sand.
Pocket sand.
Mom Ninja Man.
How far away did we hear that again? Like it was just in the distance, or
Hundreds of yards away, far, far off. And it seems, if you look, you focus out onto the sea, there's a kind of a goldish glowing light in the fog. You would assume it's coming from that.
what does Nico's characters see whenever they're on the ship? Or wait, are they not on the ship? I might have misheard.
I think we've gotten on the ship quite yet.
The obelisk.
They're on top of a big rock.
There we go. Okay. Do they see anything?
They can just see that the orb, it looks more like a pyramid of some sort.
It seems we only have one way to go.
Yes, let's get on this ship, says
And to climb.
the animal trainer.
Yeah, you can just move on top of the ship.
All right.
I'm gonna move. You just set them out there. We'll assume you guys are on the ship.
Okay.
I don't want.
Salgo's just like, I've always wanted to be a pirate.
Oh, it's an open hold ship. It has rows of seats. There's some oars on the bottom, but on the stern, the back of the boat, there is a hide-covered drum that looks like it's built into the ship. Like the floorboards are built out of this hide-covered drum, and it's covered in green sigils all over it, just like the boat.
Can any of us read these green sigils? Or are they not to be read? Is it
Anybody?
like language?
They
Sorry, go ahead.
seem strange and arcane. Somebody that was skilled in those things might have a chance, but it's very archaic and
Okay.
definitely hard to decipher.
I'm sure my barber dabbles in necromancy.
Would a shaman or a dyer be able to?
I'm tired.
Yeah, you can roll you can roll an intelligence check if you'd like
Okay.
to try and decipher these things.
For the shaman, oh. Well,
Okay, roll a will save.
oh boy.
Not knowledge that was not meant to be known by man.
Oh, and Zenix will's bad. Just a -1. 11.
Okay, Senik, what do you have in your hands right now?
I had my staff. I don't have anything in my hands anymore.
Okay.
I like how you
threw it
made the
down
intone just checking the will say on 2 different characters. Had this. Sure, makes sense.
Senik, you're trying to decipher these runes. Senik's the one who did that, right?
Yes.
Or is it the shaman? You're trying to decipher them, and they flash with this hypnotizing light, like almost sentient, like it knows you're trying to see into it, and you feel this overwhelming rage come over to you, and you turn to the person nearest you, and you start trying to choke them, and you feel like you have to feed the Leviathan. Roll an surprise attack against the person with the lowest luck on the boat. Who has the lowest? I think it's the herdsman, I believe. 7. Anybody have a luck lower than 7?
No.
All my characters are pretty lucky.
Okay, Senek, make a attack roll. Just d20 plus strength.
All right.
Against the
Flat d20. I don't have any additives to that. 2.
No additives.
So you have this mad look in your eye. You turn to the herdsman who's holding his skull. And this skull he's like, I love this thing. And it's glowing more than it was upstairs, herdsman. The eyes are a little brighter, and it's almost like a low kind of candle. You can kind of shine it about. It seems like the luminescence is getting stronger. And Senek grabs for your throat, and you push him off of you. Everybody
about
roll.
to revive an ancient evil.
Bryony, is the ship moving? Or is
No,
it just...
completely still. I just moved it because if I put it on top of you guys, we can't see you. So,
I can see all of us when the ship's on top.
Oh, really? Let me do that then.
Yeah, I can see everybody.
You can? Okay, that's just me then.
It seems to prioritize players over enemies. It seems to be a priority system of play your characters, other player characters, and then enemies.
Solid deduction, Nico.
So I end up failing, obviously, from doing that, right?
He pushes you off.
Yeah. I still feel the need to like strangle him though.
No, we're gonna save. It just fades
All right,
away
cool.
after the turn.
What? He's come over you.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize. I felt the need to use my hands. And
Good thing you're such a wimp.
He grabs you by your collar. He's like, "Pull yourself together."
I was trying to pull you apart. I'm so sorry. That was my bad. I apologize.
He kind of narrows his eyes at you.
Why don't we get
Never trust a tax collector.
I'm not a tax collector.
My character was the tax collector.
I know, but it's like I'm making it canon. His misunderstanding of him talking about taxes earlier.
That's funny.
All right, Shirley says, how do we make this ship move?
Well, it came to us after I lit a candle. Perhaps we beat the drum. It seems to respond to certain environmental things around here.
That would be a good idea, I think. We give it a try.
Odds are, yeah, that moves the ship, maybe 50-25, you just blow up.
Is there something to strike the drum?
No. There's no, like, whatever the sticks. There's...
I got something! And I...
Let me. The dwarf walks up with his pickaxe and just uses it for that. Turns it around to be like this and just starts beating on it.
So almost reactively, you hit the drum. All the green symbols flash with green light, and the sail fills with air, and it moves a little bit this direction from just you hitting it once. And everybody like grabs the side of the ship as it lurches towards the light out in the sea.
Well done. You would have made a fine gong farmer.
And I'll just keep beating on that thing, the dwarf. Just stout.
Definitely got it moving.
The drums of war beat.
Every time you hit it, the sigils light up, the sail fills with air, wind, and it starts just moving on its own towards this light in the distance. And you just keep doing it, bump, 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 and the ship just sails. It's starting to pick up speed, cutting over the waves towards the glowing light.
Well done.
This is something that we want to do. Then yes, we want to go towards the light.
Ever since you mentioned that drum, I've had a movie in mind that did this exact thing of like a ghost ship that moved whenever you beat a drum, but I can't remember what it was.
Be about a drum.
You're beating the drum. Everybody's like almost enjoying this boat ride. The sigils are kind of lighting up the chamber around you as you sail, when suddenly something pokes out of the water.
Oh.
A tendril ascends from the front of the ship slowly, then another from the side. Massive black octopus-like tendril. Two of them reach up and grab the front of the ship and just halt it slowly, while others slowly come up around the side. You're surrounded by these tentacles. If you hit the drum, it just holds the ship steady.
Yeah. Salgo was living his best pirate's life on the front of the ship, just holding on, like letting the wind blow his hair and shit. And when it stops, he just lurches back.
Herdsman will say, "To arms! We're being attacked!" Clearly.
You see that Fumbo out loud does like a little scream, like a war cry, and he goes for the nearest tentacle to smack it with his shovel.
You gotta smack it.
Starts
Okay.
screaming. He does a really bad war cry.
With that, we're gonna need to roll for initiative. I think you guys can add yourselves to the initiative. Just pick your highest pawn and add it to the initiative, and then you'll all go all at once. As he runs to do that, one of the tentacles comes onto the board of the ship, and it almost like flips over expectantly, like an open hand, but it's a tentacle.
My famous initiative roll at it again. I'll be right back.
Well done.
It's transferred over from
Take your
Pathfinder.
time. Take your time, Sean.
Oh, brother.
Our gong farmer. Okay. We have an initiative here. Why don't we take a 5-minute?
This is how every 5e game goes for me. Every 5e game that shops is like this because the economy is good.
I don't like role-playing shopkeepers beyond like, unless they're gonna give like cool information for something. Like,
Yeah, it becomes too much.
Sometimes I have fun with it, and sometimes I'm just like, I just want the players to stop shopping.
Here's an easy. Here's a fix for shopping. Just set your campaign in a town of mages, and all the shopkeepers are actually like undead trolls that they just use to sell stuff. So there's no conversation because they can't speak.
Can't talk. They can't talk to you.
Now that I'm back, by the way, before we start again, I just want to quickly announce that for Alien Day, for the 26th, I'm going to be doing a giveaway of Aliens Fireteam Elite for anybody who games in the Neon Swamp.
hell yeah.
Any of you guys or anybody watching wants to get down on that?
How do you get entered to win?
I'll put up the details. It's going to be one of those things where you got to go and then like make sure you subscribe to YouTube, the Twitch, following the Twitch channel, yada yada, that kind of thing, and then you just get entered for a random draw.
Hell yeah.
I've never heard of this. I just looked it up. Alien Day is an awesome day to recognize and appreciate the fantastic world of Alien franchise.
For 26, baby.
That's crazy.
Sucks that we can't start our campaign on that day. In perfect timing, but
Yeah, Sean.
Fuck me, right? No,
So-
just kidding.
Back to the Starless Sea.
yes.
Our players have boarded a magical longship, figured out the mechanism to make it go, started to cross the sea when the ship is arrested. A pair of tentacles come up and grab the prow.
What did the ship do?
Arrested.
Is it detained or under arrest?
We're gonna
It's the
find out.
ship a free citizen?
Is it free to go?
It all depends on how you handle this situation. The ship, a couple tentacles hold the ship up. They come out of the water leering, and one comes slithering up in front of your feet, Barber, and turns over as if like looking for something. What do you do?
I turn over to Sean's dwarf and say, "Quick, hand me those coins you picked up. I think it's asking for a toll. Pass."
He gives you like this reluctant look and narrows his eyes.
Would you rather fight these things?
And then he opens his eyes.
Dad, I just realized I'm asking a dwarf whether he would fight or part with gold. Okay. Did anyone else pick up some of those gold coins, or no?
Fumbo is screaming wildly and slapping at one of the tentacles, like trying to cut it and like get it off of the boat.
Wait, what was your initiative, Fumbo? I don't have you on here.
Mine was.
Yeah, Joey keeps forgetting to add himself to the goddamn initiative tracker.
Order.
Was this your first night, Joey?
Every night is my first night. I wake up and
Hell yeah.
Oh, I'm alive. Wow.
Yay!
That's a restart.
For me, it's more I wake up and I say, "Oh, I'm still alive."
Aww.
Is that
the high initiative?
Is that your initiative?
I just rolled it. I thought I rolled it earlier.
Okay. Oh, you did roll it. Just will matter, I guess.
Do you want to count my 11 or my 19?
Whatever one you rolled for. Oh, the 11 was the will save, is what I'm seeing.
Oh.
I don't think you rolled into initiative against this thing.
Yeah, you did.
Okay. Well, that changes things a little bit. As the barber is not going first, the halfling dyers go, or your 3 tokens.
Yes.
They're all going first. What would you like to do?
First, Fumbo is still definitely. He's like literally in the center, but I guess I'm going to have him move to the closest one, which I'm going to say is this one right here. I'm going to try to attack it.
Okay.
He's going to start screaming and he's going to try to hit it with his shovel.
Nice.
Oh, you chop that shovel into this thing. Flashing this tentacle.
Like he's screaming, like really, it sounds weird. It sounds like Grover dying. Like he's just sounding really weird. But that's his action to attack.
Nico's over there going, "Come on, Joey, this is clearly a toll booth."
Roll for damage for that, or
you roll. The damage is included in there. You hit
it's
it.
involved. Okay.
Yep, you hit it for 3. You chop into this thing with the side of the shovel. Like this purplish blood spurts out. The tentacle slides back, wounded.
Senek is going to say for his turn, it's like, I don't have any gold pieces. I have copper pieces. Does that work for you? I could throw a couple of those off the side, but I'd rather not if I could. He's going to say, you know what? Fuck it. And he's going to throw like a handful of copper pieces into the water, like as like an offering of some kind. Like see if he can do anything like that. So I'm gonna like deduct like 5 copper pieces from my person.
Okay.
Senek's a cheap ass, so
You throw 5 pennies into the water.
literally that's all he's gonna do. And then for
Toll booth, it'll take my 5 pennies.
yeah, and then for Hurst,
Now it's a wishing well.
and then for Hurst is going to kind of follow suit with Fumbo and it's actually going to take their new sling, and they're going to shoot at this one.
Sure.
Am I aiming at it? There we go. Okay. Roll for sling, and
Nice.
13. You hit this thing, but it just bounces off its rubbery hide. It just doesn't do any damage.
Not nice.
You could spend
Not nice.
some luck
Not
if
nice
you
at
want.
all. I would love to spend some luck.
You can spend 2 luck to make that a hit.
2. 2?
We're
Shit.
fucked.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend 2. I'm gonna spend it.
Okay. You whack this thing, and it kind of like writhes around in anger.
It does not look like we are going to be able to get out of this alive, possibly. Look alive, actually. That's
You didn't give it enough money.
I think odds are on our side. Don't be so pessimistic.
It wasn't me who threw the money in the water. It was the fucking moron over there.
Right. All right.
I love DCC, man.
Our barber. What's our barber doing?
Our barber.
The barber Odorf is still looking at the what was your your name isn't showing up for him. He's the Dwarven what?
Herdsman.
Your one. Herdsman. He's still just looking at him expectantly, like doing that. Come on. Meanwhile, in the front, Salogil is living his best life, and it has just gone full like dashing rogue mode with his scissors as a dagger, and is just slashing away at one of the tentacles up in the front,
Okay.
which would be the same one that the ditch digger attacked.
Yes.
Ooh. Nice.
There we go.
Oh, you can also burn luck on damage, I should say. But you're able to hit this thing, doing 1 point of damage.
Yeah, and then in the back, the dwarven miner who was beating on the drum and then got launched back when the ship was abruptly stopped, stands up, dusts himself off, looks at the tentacles, and is like, well, time for trashing. And attacks the one in the back here
Auburn time.
with here that he picked from the Beastmen.
Rolling rocks.
Oh my gosh, but rolling the rocks on the d20 and terrible on the damage. You do a point of damage.
Yeah. Literally the lowest I could have rolled for both of those damages.
Points a lot of damage in this game, though.
It all
Maybe
matters.
for us, but for a tentacle monster,
Giant
that's
kraken.
probably a kraken. Yeah.
All right. Vern the farmer and Shirley the animal trainer. They're both going to attack this one here to the east. Southeast, maybe. Let's see. Double click it. And let's go with Vern first. He's got his pitchfork. Let's see here.
You guys are just going full Vikings on these things, and
8
damage. You
Hell yeah.
not enough to bring the tentacle down, but you impale this thing like with a giant fork. Blood spurting out.
So as he's holding it, for no mechanical benefit, he's holding it down, and then Shirley, the animal trainer, comes in with the Minotaur's battle axe, and oh, that was almost a 17. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess around with luck,
Okay.
especially since it's only 2 points of damage. Yeah, I'll let that slide. That'll be my turn.
All right. The Leviathan's turn.
Good on you, boys.
Brother.
TPK.
Oh, God.
The ship gets lifted up out of the water a bit more by the tentacles that were holding the front of the prow of the ship. The other ones lurch up. It seems enraged. Bubbles erupt from the surface all around. as if like something was screaming underneath the surface, and the tentacles just start lashing down, trying to grab people on the ship.
Yeah.
And
So, Brent, clearly, since the peaceful option is no longer an option, was I correct in my assumption that I was asking for the...
yeah, we'll talk about all that.
Okay.
I'll go over all that once we're out of the muck. The ditch digger. Who started this attack? This tentacle lurches at you, trying to grab you.
Oh, nice.
Nat 1. Otherwise, okay, let me roll a reflex there.
The tentacle trips.
Survive the funnel.
Yeah, right. How do I? Let me. Now I gotta look up the damn tentacle reflex 8.
Man, I gotta go out of my way to look
9
at
level
damn
1
tentacle.
Dang, I gotta get the goddamn old rule book out and shit.
Goddamn, make it up.
Goddamn tentacle trip.
Okay, so the tentacle passes the reflex save, but it just fucking. What the fuck does it even do?
If it failed, would it have just like caught itself on one of the ropes that's coming from the mast or something, tangled up in that? Is that what would have happened?
Maybe the ditch digger chopped it, like the top of it off, and it's not quite realized that it doesn't have that ambidextrous from its tip of its tentacle, so it just flops around.
I'm picturing like old Tom and Jerry cartoons where sometimes Jerry would fight Tom's like hand like it's a person. Like you get, you know what I mean?
Do one of those numbers. Oh.
The moment you said that, I could picture the exact scene you're talking about in my head.
Okay, Vern, you stab through this tentacle with your pitchfork. You rip it back out, and this thing slaps down, trying to attack you. Oops, I should have rolled this. Okay, 16, I believe, is a hit on Vern. 7, that's not the damage. This tentacle wraps around you and picks you up, Vern, and it's like lifting you in the air, squeezing you. So you are not dead yet, but you are in the air by the tentacle.
Ryan has the best worst luck in this module so far. If another character died, like you hit the hardest blows and then get hit harder in return.
They've been fun.
Okay, and we had one other hit. Who hit this tentacle to the north? I think that was Nico's character.
No, I hit the same one that the ditch digger.
It was mine. It was Hurst, I believe. Hurst, who had the sling. They shot at it.
Oh, the sling. Okay. That saves you from being targeted just because you're
not in melee range.
Yeah, not in like easily grabbed range. I still have a couple tentacles I gotta pick here though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so I'm gonna just decide my targets randomly.
So we're just suddenly playing Sea of Thieves now.
Oh
Apparently.
boy.
Okay, our gambler.
Fuck is so black you can't even see monkey.
Oh my god.
Oh
so
man,
good.
where'd that thing come from?
That's how mine is. Diego is literally just. I have to have a spotlight or a floodlight out in the backyard to be able to see him.
It reminds me when I had a husky. It was the black and white type, but you could not see the white in the dark, so all you just saw were his pure white eyes just going.
Yeah. Staring at you in the darkness.
I hate to pick. Oh, another nat 1. This is just embarrassing. This fucking monster is just embarrassing. You guys ever have that happen?
All the time.
I think Ryan experienced that the other.
All right, our gong farmer, you're. Give me you. 12 to hit on the gong farmer.
That was my Tosare and Deadlands.
Your gong farmer has 15 AC, so this thing it's not able to grab you.
God almighty.
Chainmail, baby.
That is all of 6 of the tentacles. This thing seems enraged. It's frothing around in the water, stirring the ship back and forth, trying to toss you from it. And then we pass the turn to the woodcutter.
This one looks awfully hot. He's gonna try to run over to assist the animal trainer and the the other dude that just got picked up. The woodcutter has a spear, so he's gonna try to spear at this thing.
Spear net.
Does not do it.
You want to burn 7 luck?
Not yet. Maybe when I'm more desperate. The cut purse, I think he's gonna do the same. He's gonna target the thing that's the weakest. Alphonse has a dagger, so the reach might not be as easy.
It has Vern tied up, lifted in the air. Do you want to burn a point of luck to do 1 point of damage?
I'll do 1 luck.
Okay, you stab this thing. Not quite enough to kill it.
And then Rope Maker, he is equipped with a club. And yeah, he'll come down and help this one and attack diagonally up at the injured tentacle. I'll target it. And then 2 luck for that one.
Yep.
Pin the tail on his ass.
I'll take that.
Okay. You do so.
All right.
The gambler. Let's deal with you first. Roll a
right.
strength check to try and break out of this thing.
Hot.
Or I'll allow you to roll agility as well. You can pick.
I'll definitely pick agility then. Ooh.
No.
Can I attack still with him? Possibly?
Sure.
Sake.
You almost stab yourself.
Oh no. Almost at least is not as bad as actually.
Dwarf. Oh god. My dwarf will come to his aid. Back. That should be a 3. It's got a negative on it with stake. That should be a total of 3 damage. But probably
Would
doesn't
you
have
like
any-
to roll burn luck? AC 15. Okay.
Toby is engaged, it looks like, with 1 north. Not do anything.
Dang. A lot of low damage rolls too.
Shit.
Round 2. Our halfling dire.
All right. Let's start to get out of hand, one would say. I'm going to Ascenic. Going to move over to this position. I lost my staff. Couldn't get it back. I really don't even have a weapon. He's gonna in a panic, like, because this is even very scary. He's gonna throw like all of his copper pieces into the water. like 32 copper pieces. He's big. Take it, maybe this will be okay. And like he's going to throw it at the tentacles. Like that's all he can do at the moment. I was like, what can I do with fabric in a sack? Like I have nothing right now.
It's like 3 silver.
Briney's over there looking at the book. 30 copper? Okay, that'll do it.
You just needed 30 cents.
Just didn't give him enough the first time.
Fumbo is still like screaming. He's still going to actually use shovel again. He's gonna still try to whack at the tentacle and sever it if he can.
Whack the tentacle off. Oh my god. Your weapon comes loose in your hand. You quickly grab it, but your grip is disrupted. You take a -2 penalty on your next attack. So you almost drop your shovel into the water, but you catch it.
I thought you were gonna tell me that it's gone too. I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to fight with anything. Beautiful. All right, so -2 to attacks or the damage or
Attack
Okay,
roll.
cool. All right, cool.
Yep. We'll just try and remember that.
I'll write it down.
Fumbo fumbles, ironically.
Fumbo fumbled. Hurst is
Namesake.
also still going to use the sling and attack the injured one to the north with their sling from a distance. There we go.
Ooh. There you go. Okay.
Something.
On this boy here,
Yes. I have them targeted.
you are pelting them with stones. Deadeye. Okay, but it's still fighting.
Still fighting.
Uh-huh.
All right. I love that photo.
He's got the brush.
He's got the fucking shorts on and everything.
No socks with his shoes.
Yeah, it looks like somebody's Italian granddad.
Don't let him die.
Protect him.
That's the whole thing? Fumbo?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I thought with that ended my turn. Sorry.
No worries. Barbarino. Or Alex. Or no, Nico. Nico, I'm sorry. You're muted.
Yeah. Trying to figure out here what I want to do because we've got 2 people trapped. Yeah, I think Ilmic's gonna just continue attacking that tentacle in the back. Trying to poke it with that spear. No siree.
Can you guys please start rolling better? Come on.
What the hell?
What the
And
Practicing.
Salagale up in the front. Continue to attack his tentacle. The scissors. Nope.
Man,
You
even
realize that that's the only way to win is to roll better. Come on.
And the barber, Odorf, seeing the futility of trying to convince a dwarf to part with gold coins, will just go down and try and attack that tentacle in the south there. Which,
Oh my gosh.
that was almost a 20.
I saw that too. That little tilt. God damn.
Damn it, Ryan.
All right, let's start with the farmer, Vern, who is in the clutches of a tentacle. He's worried for his own life, but he's also worried for his sweet hen.
Not the hen.
So, yeah, not the hen.
Please.
So I can do a pitchfork attack on this tentacle? Question mark?
I'll allow it.
All right,
Yeah.
here it is. Yeah, it's probably like one-handed. But what the hell? Did you say at something?
Yeah, I think you should roll it at a D16, just because you're at a disadvantage here.
Okay, so I don't do any modifiers or as Joey says, additives. I
No,
just,
wait.
roll it. And
No, don't do that. I let Scar, roll a d20. So just roll a d20. I don't want to change the rules on you. But that's not enough.
Shit. All right.
You want to burn a 9 luck?
I've got 10 luck.
if the DM laughs at that, it's probably not a great idea.
So I'm effectively grappled, but it hasn't done any damage to me yet. Can my animal companion attack? No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's see. Shit, I don't know if I want to spend luck or not. I'm going to propose that I have my animal handler resolve her attack before I decide if I want to spend luck on Vern.
You got to decide now.
Okay. Sure, what the hell. You don't want to die with luck, so I'll go ahead and spend 9 luck.
Okay.
And I deduct that on the sheet. I make it now like 1 luck out of 10.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay.
You jab the pitchfork into this thing, panicked, jabbing down, one hand holding your precious hen, and you connect after spending 9 luck. The gods favor you. You connect with your pitchfork. This thing writhes around and like throws you into the water off to the side, and you're swimming as it dives into the sea.
So the tentacle like retracts or
it does, retracts. Yep.
Okay. Well, there's no. Is there any way for the animal trainer to help the farmer out of the water?
What do you have as far as gear? You got something that would make sense?
I don't think so. I was thinking about what's on the ship itself. An oar?
There's oars.
Well, we're all still under attack. Is the farmer like conscious, able to swim?
Vern's swimming out there. He's got the chick in one hand. He's treading water. He looks panicked as he's looking around. Vern, you look down in the water and you see this kind of fleshy orb with like hundreds of tentacles swirling all around off it, and its body is covered in multitudes of eyes and biting mouths that are just in this big orb figure. And the eyes are like a yellowish color.
Great.
Looking up at you.
Phobia can't do this shit. I can't do that water type nonsense.
Yeah, he's trying to swim and breathe and scream all at the same time. But I think it just makes sense for the animal trainer to move to there and then attack this tentacle to the south. Let me target that and
My new anime podcast.
swing away. It's definitely adults only there, huh? Okay, let's swing away with the Minotaur's battle axe. Tentacle to the south. Why did it roll?
Roll a reflex save, surely.
Oh no.
There's a lot of ones.
What is going on? It's either really big numbers or really fucking small numbers.
Our finest hour.
Oh, but you just barely keep yourself from slipping on the deck. Surely.
Yikes. All right. Don't call me Shirley. All right.
Well, Gambler hoisted into the air, and then just as suddenly as he is there, he down into the depths and gone.
Ooh.
Like they can't see anything? None of us can see anything?
The Gambler was hoisted off the deck in the air by the tentacle, tried to fight loose, stabbed the tentacle, and it just dives underwater with the Gambler, never to be seen again.
C'est la vie.
D12. Let's just determine some targets here.
Gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them.
Here comes a tentacle comes groping for our cat purse.
No.
12.
Yeah, you got him.
Not the cut burglar.
No. Leave him alone.
The
At least
purse
it was
cat is
barber.
hoisted into the air
My rogue.
by the tentacle. Okay. Wait, what? What? Did that roll a dice? Okay, 3. That's our ditch digger.
All right.
11? On the ditch.
12.
AC 12.
12.
Ditch digger, you jump out of the way, avoiding this tentacle.
Hell
Seems
yeah.
intent
It's
on
more of
eating
it's
you.
more of a flail. He's literally like, ah! Still screaming and just magically just kind of finesses his way out of the way.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our rope maker. Tentacle comes grasping at you.
Not both my characters, man.
I rolled 3 now.
Oh my god.
Your tentacle's damaged, bro.
On this fight, your weapon is damaged.
Don't kill me on stream, dude. Don't kill me on stream.
You almost took 2 of my characters out in the same round.
Okay, so this one is. Alright, so the tip of the tentacle that's already been hacked off, it finally just like falls off, and this tentacle just dives into the water. That would be this guy. Wow, these are some terrible unlucky rolls from me. Alright. Last tentacle is gonna go here. 4, 1, 2,
They
3.
were so young.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's the dwarven miner.
Oh,
Hoisted into the air. You know the fate if somebody doesn't do something for these poor victims. End of my turn then. Woodcutter.
Yeah, I think the woodcutter is gonna stay right exactly where he is and try to stab the tentacle off the dwarven miner. Target it.
Holy
Nice.
shit.
Just like chopping wood.
I need a bigger axe.
That's this one here.
Yep.
Okay. You do massive damage to it. Not enough to kill it. You could spend luck if you want.
Oh yeah.
Or luck.
Oh yeah. I was okay. Perfect. I was gonna say 3. I could spend 4 easily.
Enough to kill it. Dropping the dwarven miner back into the water. But subtract 4 luck from your character sheet.
I think the cut person is gonna like scared, grappled by this tentacle, is gonna like 2-hand his dagger and start stabbing at it.
It dives into the water.
I don't want that. And then yeah, I guess I'll spend. If he's about to die, then I'll spend 2 points of. Can I spend Can I spend 2 points on the attack roll and then continue to spend more points on the damage for luck?
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes.
So because he's only spent 1 total this.
Feed me
Yeah,
luck.
whatever.
Gimme.
Yeah, so. So he'll spend all of it. He'll go down to 0, and that'll do. I'll add 6 damage to his 2. So
Go
8,
for
8 damage total.
Oh man, this one was uninjured, but you hack into it. Just black purplish blood spews out of the wound, burning all your luck.
Yeah. And Rope Maker's gonna stay where he's standing and try to club this one to death.
The smell of burnt luck fills your nostrils.
Oh, was that one still
So
there?
weird. Smells funny.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, my club. That's his only weapon.
That
Your
was
club.
As soon as you see 3 dice rolling instead of 2, you know you fucked up.
Oh no,
That's a
I
good
have my
point.
starting weapon. I just got rid of it because the club was better. Hold on.
So the club is only unavailable for 10 minutes. Well, if you take 10 minutes to fix it, you can have it back.
Okay. Well, he's a bowman or a ropeman, I should say. So he'll
Ropeman.
string it up.
I'm trying to think how you could like break a club somehow, but nothing's coming to me. Like, if it
Or
broke in
maybe-
half, then you're not putting it back together. So
It's splinters, and he's got a duct tape.
Yeah, lengthwise. Yeah.
the handle flies off.
So
It's a handle.
firstly, the Obi will run. Well, how far down is the hull from like the edge to the water?
Probably 4 feet.
4 feet. Okay, that's probably long enough. Or the Gong Farmer, Obi, will run over to the aid of this one here. Throw out and holding a long, moist sack. Grab on, get aboard, quickly!
Hell yeah.
Offer aid to the one treading water here. The powerful here, act the tentacle.
Hell yeah.
That moist sack thing just felt like the take my strong hand. Scary movie.
My brain froze up at moist sack a little bit.
Yeah.
I would like to burn luck on that roll.
That'll be 3 luck,
Right.
sir. Do you want to describe what you do to dispatch this tentacle, dropping the cut person to the water, saving their life?
Yeah, my dwarf runs over there with a spear that he got from one of the other guys earlier, and he stabs it and then twirls the spear up like he's got a fork twirling up a spool of spaghetti and rips the tendril off.
Not bad.
Gambler, 414 to 421.
That's so sad.
That's sick. Okay.
Quickly.
There only seems to be one tentacle still putting up a fight here as we pass it to round 3. Our halfling Dyer, who kicked off this melee.
All right. The final one standing. If I'm right here, if I sit right here, can my staff reach,
Sure.
or can I like?
Ooh,
Who's rolling die 20?
Gabriel, what are you doing?
Accident.
Who just wasted a 20?
My
How
bad.
sad.
You just lost some luck right there, brother.
It was a luck roll too. It was so bad.
All right. Seeing everybody do that shit, I don't. So I have a large sack in my equipment. Can I fill it with the rest of my coin and just use it as a like improvised weapon type of scenario?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would the die damage be on?
So funny.
What would
Brian
the-
is really just saying, I'll allow it to anything.
Well, I'll allow you a D16 for the attack roll and then a D4 of damage because it's literally an improvised weapon. It's a sack of coins. So
Wait, no, I threw all my coins out earlier. Never mind.
Joey, there's oars on the boat.
You know what? I'll use one of those then. So a D16
D6 of damage for the ore. Well, no, make it a D4. I'm sorry, make it a D4. It's still a fucking ore.
Hey, it was a pretty good weapon in Dead Island.
That's true.
And Full Metal Jacket.
Oh, that's true.
I've never seen Full Metal Jacket.
Oh shit!
Of course you have it. Honestly, not even surprising, Alex. I feel like today has just been us making references to stuff and you being like, never seen it.
Yeah.
I love the 21-year-old talking shit to the other 21-year-old.
22.
The only movies I've seen, like I went on a streak of watching movies. They're all Oscar nominees, but that's it. I've only seen Oscar-nominated movies or award-winning movies, but.
That's a flex.
No. Fancy.
Well, I mean, like, I just was like, best movie ever, and like, I just went down a rabbit hole.
Excuse me, I only watch the best movies.
I was like, what's the? I don't know. I've made. I don't know. A lot of good movies came out before my time.
Would you like to burn 3 luck and turn that into a hit?
Oh,
Why do you have a -4 on that?
I thought that was because of the ore, right? I added the -4 because of that. Did I not?
No, that's
Wait,
what the
you just did.
15
Wait,
represents.
you just did a math equation. Do /R 1d16. You did 16 -4.
I thought
Using Foundry as a
-4 was
calculator.
because of the ore.
Yeah, you should roll the. You didn't roll a dice though. You just put it. Just put 16 in the chat.
Son of a bitch! I'm so sorry.
No worries, it's all good.
But
Okay,
does he add a -4, or is the penalty? Okay,
No.
yeah. The penalty is that it's a D16 instead of a D20.
I'm sorry, Bronny.
Improvised weapon.
Pillow has never used Foundry ever. This is his first time.
It's the same thing.
We didn't have a campaign that lasted a full year almost.
Yeah, roll a D4 for damage. But you rolled a nat 16.
Yeah, he did.
So, what's your luck, Joey?
For I'm doing the halfling diachronic, right? His luck is 6. It's a -1 right now because I've been using a lot of my luck.
I don't think the modifier changes it when your luck goes down.
The modifier changes for it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a 6, so a -1.
Okay. So I'm gonna say, Joey, this thing like bubbles up to the surface. We'll say you roll a crit for that. And you see one of the eyes down like below a little bit close, and you just jab the ore into one of the eyes, and it like freaks. You see bubbles coming up, the tentacle writhes around and just sucks down into the water, and the ship is just listing sideways still, and the tentacles seem to have descended. A couple of you are swimming out and around the sides of the ship. But
Senex high on ego from having killed a couple of people earlier, or killed a couple of those monsters earlier, and it's just like easy enough.
Elmig's just trashing in the water and saying, "Dwarves are not good at swimming."
I hold my, if I can, I hold my oar out. Wait, what side of the ship did you fall out of?
Completely opposite side.
Yeah, never mind. Yeah, so I can't. Never mind. All right.
Yeah, because you can't walk across the.
I'll say
He fell out of stern. If we're heading in the direction that way, falling out of stern.
Fumbo.
Bow lingo for you.
Fumbo is going to use their shovel and extend it outward and hold it in front of you and go, grab on, don't let
Elmig
go.
clutches onto it with his.
Hold on to it
just like,
tight. And I hoist them out of the water unless I have to do a roll.
Toss me.
I'm not. Toss me.
Oh, love a took. Do it. Do the line.
Do it, Bart. Say the line.
All right, so that's going to be Senek, and then Fumbo's just going to try to hoist the dwarven miner out of the water if they can. And
Yeah, you can do that.
and then Hurst. Where is Hurst? Right here. I mean, if we can be elbow to elbow, I'm gonna see if I can I even reach Ryan's character that
Oh, don't worry, Toby's got it.
Yeah, you can hoist everybody out of the water using the oars and the various implements you have. You can all get yourselves back into the ship.
Yeah. Hurst is
The
going
farmer grabs onto the moist sack of the gong farmer. You guys were all waiting for me to say it.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it, but here we are.
You know you wanted it.
I should have said it. I was holding back.
Thank God I had my night soil sack to aid us in this time of need.
Yeah. Salgo is just walking back towards the rest of you guys and says, "Anyone else smell wet dwarf?"
It's a little pungent around here.
I don't like either of your tones, and we should proceed further. Beat the fucking drum, please.
Yeah, Salgo goes back onto the front once again, feeling like a Viking, and just Ilmega gets ready to bang on the drum again.
Should we pour out a bit of ale for fallen brethren?
Yeah, who were what's the casualty of that fight? Was it just the gambler?
I think so.
Miraculously. I mean, if you think about it this way, you guys got extremely lucky, but how often can you get lucky? And I mean, you don't have luck to burn forever, so that's kind of what that means.
If you end a funnel
The drum.
with more than one character, you weren't having enough fun.
Were you taking enough risks?
Right?
Ilmega beats the shit out of that drum like a disappointed dad.
The ship is like sideways from the assault of the Leviathan, and you start beating the drum, and it just rights itself magically, turning, facing towards this glowing orb pyramid shape in the fog. And as you guys draw closer to the shape, you see that it's an island, and revealing itself is that it has a golden glow coming out of a towering ziggurat. And there's a burning light radiating from the top of the ziggurat, and sliver thin cracks between the massive stones are glowing with light. And let me show you this.
Watch out, it's a ziggurat, the lizard men in here.
Bryony, I have a question. I know you don't live there now, but are you from Canada?
No.
Okay.
Why do I say weird words weird?
No comment.
Which word do I say out?
All Canadians say ziggurat weird. Nah, I don't know.
Do you
I don't know what Scar's talking about.
The way you said that.
I've never heard an American say melee, and they say melee, and I've never heard ziggurat. So I was just curious.
How do you say ziggurat?
Instead of
Ziggurat.
out, they say a boot?
Ziggurat.
What, like Kakarot?
Did I say that?
Why do you pronounce it
buddy.
like Kakarot?
Because it sounds cooler. That's what all English is based on, obviously.
No, English is based on confusing everyone else.
There you go.
You guys are having this conversation as you beat the drum, and it edges nearer to the island, revealing the source of the golden glow, a towering ziggurat with burning light radiating from within, the sliver-thin cracks between its massive stone blocks. A wide ramp circles the edifice, sloping to the top of the temple. Hordes of beastmen crowd the ramp, howling to the darkness. Hold up.
We gotta go back.
Hammering on massive
my
high
God.
drums and pushing a terrified string of villagers to the ziggurat's glowing peak, high atop the temple, you can make out a fearsome silhouette of an enormous armored figure wreathed in infernal smoke lit from above. And as you beat the drum, it just edges closer and closer to this sandy ramp of this towering ziggurat before you.
I think we need to turn the boat around. Turn the boat around. Turn it. Make it go backwards. Make it go backwards.
You
Drum it
see
the opposite way.
You see the dwarf start getting riled up. Oh, it looks like we're running a gauntlet, boys.
You see Fumbo.
He's like getting crazy.
Fumbo joins you, laughing and like raving with their shovel in the air.
Ilmig picks up the pace, drumming on it, just like crazed look in his eyes, and then in the front, Salgo still hanging off the front is just like, time for adventure.
You see my Toby backstepping more and more to the other side of the ship, away from, like, as if it's going to help him not approach the ziggurat.
How close are we to this thing?
I'll say you can be like 100 feet out. Like 10 feet's too close, but
My God.
100 feet out. So you see just this giant, like Burning Man style rave, almost party going on this ziggurat. Beastmen everywhere. You see they're pushing villagers towards the precipice of the ziggurat. There's like flames coming out of it. And this big armored figure wreathed in the smoke above.
How close are we to the shoreline of the thing of Ziggurat?
We'll say 100
close
feet,
enough.
and Nico is just banging the drum. You're coming towards it quickly. You'll be at the ziggurat in less than a minute.
My dwarf, he starts beating the end of his spear on the deck, and you see him start humming like a song in Dwarvish. He's getting fucking amped for this.
Fumbo's following suit, and you see bloodlust in his eyes, and he looks to Nico, your character, and he goes, "Beat it faster! Beat it faster! Let's ram them!"
Ilmig is just not at all hearing you. He is just like blood crazed eyes right now, just beating the shit.
I feel 50% of the party is with the wrong crowd. I feel like it's hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a rescue
Meanwhile,
party.
Odor, my barber, is just looking at the rest of the crew. Is just like, I got unlucky with the people that rescued me.
Alex, what would your characters do as you barrel towards the ziggurat?
The woodcutter moves closer to the edge where he could get a better look at what's going on. He feels he feels in his heart that he needs to save these people. So he is all for it. The dwarven chanting is getting his blood boiling. For the first time, the rope maker is hesitant. Like rope maker's old. He's like, it would be cool to die in battle, but he sees like this is the first time where we don't outnumber them. Like he thinks that we're gonna die, and he's already injured. Cutpurse might leave. he might watch this happen. We'll see.
I think I asked this last time, but can I use some kind of like the fabric that Senek has? Can I use it to possibly heal anybody, or just like stop bleeding or anything like that, or make them feel a little better?
You're looking around for that, and you draw out those vials that you identified earlier, and you're like, well, this could potentially make you feel better for a little while.
I hand it over to the old man. I go, hey, this is one of the bottles that I found earlier. I feel like you might absolutely feel ecstatic afterwards.
What is it?
Drink the whole thing. Don't do a little halvesies, do the whole.
I was like looking at what color is it?
Black.
It's black, it's oily, it's like tar. I go, I uncork the bottle, the vial, and I go, drink it.
Giving me drugs.
it's not drugs. It's medicine. You drink it, you feel so much better. Open up. Say ah.
I'll drink it.
Viking longship coming into harbor.
You drink this
Open up.
bitter black liquid, and you gain 1d10 temporary hit points.
Ooh.
Should I roll that or should you?
I want you to roll it. I don't want to be responsible for that.
I don't want to either. I wanna be mad at you.
How?
I'll take
Nothing.
it.
Holy shit. Rope
Look at
maker.
that.
Nice.
See you in an hour, rope maker.
Yeah, he has 10 out of 2 HP.
That's quite a roll.
Can I make a intelligence check on that tabard?
Yeah, for sure.
Is this extra HP like temp HP, or are we talking barbarian bonus HP where?
It is barbarian bonus HP.
So I'm rolling an intelligence check then?
Yeah, please.
So in other words, don't take 2 damage or you will die the moment that runs out.
18?
This is stamped with a symbol of chaos on the front. It's like wearing the heraldry of an army of chaos.
I gently, with index and thumb, just lift it off my person and place it on the floor.
Right,
of the ship.
you don't want to become Archaon?
Look, I might be slightly chaotic, but I'm not that crazy.
Bring about the end times.
There's a level about this.
Do it. Bring about the worst part of Warhammer Fantasy. You want to?
All right. Do it. I still have one more of those vials, by the way. So, all my characters. We're ready to go. We're ready to get in there.
Those vials definitely seem like a trap to fall into if you're not careful
Absolutely.
after using one. Because if it, as we were just informed, it's barbarian type of bonus HP. So,
All right.
Samurai?
The farmer secures the hen below deck or in the wherever he can, and then he takes 2 oars and he puts them down the back of his shirt and through his belt to try to secure them. You did say that there are other townsfolk here being pushed towards the precipice, right?
Yeah, it seems like like each couple beastmen, they have a villager in tow, and they're herding them towards the top of the ziggurat.
The idea is to have those oars to arm them when we can get close enough. And the animal trainer, she's very scared. They're both very scared. They are not feeling it the way these dwarf Vikings are. But anyways, we're getting ready.
Can I add 2 oars to my characters who don't have weapons right now?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. All right. And what's the die for the
D16 and a D4 of damage.
All right.
I still want to make.
For what it's worth, the beastmen all have spears in their hands that they're like, waving in the air, celebrating.
While we're getting ready for landing here, Ilmeg stops beating the drum for a second, rips off the chainmail that he was wearing, tosses it to Salgale, and just sticks his pickaxe up in the air and says, "I can fight!" and then starts beating on the drum even harder. Like his muscles just bulge.
For the weapon, TOHRR, do I add plus 16 to that, or what's the number that I add to it
Let me see.
for the roll?
That's a good question. Yep.
Because I can just add the D4, but I don't know what the HRR is.
HRR. What the
2 HRR, the
Supposed to
melee
be,
weapon.
to hit. It's supposed to be named to hit and then damage.
How come I can't?
Oh, it is 10. So what would be the hit for the ore then?
Hit is your strength bonus.
Okay.
So 0.
There's none. Yeah, it's empty. All right, sorry.
No worries. I should figure that out. I don't know how to make a weapon roll that dice automatically. I should have that figured out, though.
It's all right.
Yeah,
There's a
the
lot
strength not being added to weapons automatically is weird.
Not the greatest VTT, but it does the job.
Yeah, it's lacking automation for sure. See, for some reason.
Oh no,
Very-
we have to tank.
It's bare bones, for sure. So, imagine this badass scene, whether you guys like it or not. You are barreling towards this ziggurat, banging on the drum. The ship is glowing with these green sigils and runes. The sail is full of an unknown wind, and you're just like barreling full speed at this sandy ramp. Everybody's like standing about the hull of the ship, weapons pointed towards the ziggurat, singing and chanting as the ship comes crashing into the shore of the ziggurat. This thing's going fucking fast. You guys come crashing in.
Yeah, my
Make
boy
our presence
Fumbo was
known.
definitely yelling at Nico's character, like, ram it into the side of the ziggurat. Go!
Yeah, with enough
And they're
speed,
like
maybe we can ramp up.
just going crazy.
Okay,
We
so
might need this ship to exit. Anyhow,
I don't know what you're talking
Details.
about. Sounds silly.
Details. You can swim, right? There's not a giant monster in there.
It's very true, though. It's very true, though. We would probably need some way to get off that.
so this wall here is 10 feet. This one right here, each of the walls are 10 feet tall. And it's a sandy ramp that reaches up, and the ramp goes up this way from there. The ship crashes into the wall. You guys go lurching forward. The drumming all stops, all the hooting and hollering of the Beastmen, and they all turn and look down at the ship that's now high centered itself up on the ramp, and our heroes are jumping off the deck onto the ziggurat. With that, I think we need to roll initiative.
Yes. Now, pillow farts. When we rolling,
Take a die 20 and add the initiative counter to it.
good answer.
Oh no.
Jeez, you got a lot of beasts.
This is a huge trap.
Yeah, I mean,
if I get above 10, that'd be great. Just saying.
this is a
I got a natural 20, but oh wait, did I? No, I didn't.
I did.
the players
go.
chose frontal assault.
Ready to
No stealth.
fight. We're ready to fight.
0 stealth.
Yes, let's stealth while we
I
have to
can't click
bang
on my
drum to
tokens.
even
It's
get
so many
there in the
dice on
first
the
place.
screen.
I felt a sense of urgency on the level. We're pushing them to be sacrificed.
Mm-hmm.
Sense of
are.
urgency is important.
Now that you're close, you see one guy up towards the front. He has like the head of a scorpion and the body of what looks like a gorilla, but he has a horse's tail, and he's carrying like a chest of gold, and you can see he's like marching this like chest full of coins and jewels towards the precipice right behind a villager.
Yeah, he's the only one we need to kill. That's perfect.
Easy.
Which one is this?
The one very up towards the top that you see as the ship is like careening in. You can see this happening, and then as the ship crashes into the ziggurat, like the drumming stops. There's a huge crashing sound and splintering of wood. This thing drives up and onto the beach and stone. The Beastmen start like crowding around to see what that was. Everybody on the tracker, looks like.
So
This is going to be insane.
that's
The
a
membrane.
lot. Insane in the membrane.
Okay.
A classic.
This guy goes and he just looks over the edge, sees the ship high centered onto the beach, and he just starts howling and raising his spear in the air and like screaming to the other beastmen around him. Ryan.
Is that a sailing term? High center?
No, that's just.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm not a sailor, but
It's just like when you get your car
good term.
stuck on. Yeah.
It sounded
just-
like it was something. All right, so the animal trainer, she will advance on this first beastman and try to bury the Minotaur's battle axe in his chest. Let's see what we got. Oh. I see those 3 dice come out at once, and I know it's a fucking fail.
-4 to your next attack roll.
All right, well, at least I still have that battle axe. And then the farmer. Can he make it up to that guy as well?
Sure.
All right, so he comes running up with his pitchfork and attempts to stab. Disappointing.
Luck.
Dang. The farmer has 1 luck.
Okay. Moving on. More beastmen.
Wait, I don't think I have the turn.
Oh, this one.
Come on, Joey.
What have I done? I mean,
There's still
You said you're not in the turn order.
the beastmen don't really know what the fuck's happening, so ones at the top are now running over to the edge to look over down into the chaos that's ensuing below, and they just start, when they look down and see the ship, they just start howling. This one has the head of a goat, starts bleeding in the air. Type of thing.
love it.
More beastmen. This one has wings, and it just like stomps down, flutters down to the bottom level, baring its claws, ready to fight. One's gonna just move here.
Gauntlet.
This is crazy. Okay. Our candle maker.
You keep saying it's crazy as if it's a surprise to you. You're the one who's doing this.
I'm the one who drove the boat headlong into the ziggurat. I did that.
True. That's not your fault.
Barney, it's real quick. It's my fault. I didn't even realize that. I don't know why it's not allowing me, but every time I click on initiative, my character sheets, it's not putting me in initiative.
Joey, are you right-clicking the token to actually add it to the combat?
Do it on the token and click on the sword and shield on the token. That will add you into the fight, and once you go to the fight tab, click on the D20. That will roll your
This is the
initiative.
exact same thing that we've done on every other game besides Deadlands.
Oh, in all fairness, yeah, he's probably used the Deadlands, which is playing cards until.
I'm a degenerate, and I have no idea what I'm ever doing.
Well, he said it.
I mean, you called yourself a
I'm glad.
degenerate.
I'm glad you know.
Joey, where were you supposed to be in initiative?
18. 18 was the number that I rolled.
Damn. All right. Sorry, I'll let you go now then.
I mean, I'm also
Oh,
on
wait.
18.
Okay, you go, Nico, and then Joey, you'll go right after.
So, I'm thinking of this same way how it's usually applied. If less than half of the square is taken up, you can still stand in it. That's how I've always been taught to.
With
I wanna
DCC,
stand here.
it's fine for this. Yeah, it's fine for this. In
Yeah, that's
Pathfinder, we'd get picky, but we won't get picky in this.
So I want to go. He can't actually. Yeah, my Dwarf Miner will move up, and the Elven Candler will go there. And he'll attack that Beastman there.
Oh, he's being a lover tonight, huh? Do you want to burn a luck?
No, we have a lot of them to deal with here. I'll hold on to that for now, and
Okay.
Barber is gonna just join the dwarf up in the back here. Doesn't really have space to go anywhere. Oh no, wait, AOPs aren't a thing in this.
They only are if you engage in combat and then try and leave combat. So if you attack somebody and then try and leave, you can get attack of
Yeah, so the Barber can actually make it up to here, your true Elven Candler, and attack that same Beastman. So Odorf will attempt to hit with that -1 that he has on his melee attacks. Yeah, no. All of my characters have a ton of luck.
Yeah, it's been a bad rolling night. Some luck.
Yeah.
All right, Joey.
Yeah.
Okay.
The assault on the ziggurat has begun.
That was my baby.
Gonna move closer for him. Boy. Closer there. Then which one has the sling? Be first. Hers is gonna attack like the first thing he sees, which is going to be this one. He's gonna take.
He's like 10 feet up. So these ones are up a ramp. You could attack these guys easily. But this guy's he's 10 feet up a wall as it spirals around.
Oh wait. Oh, okay. Never mind. Then I'll go for this one then.
You comfortable, Ryan? I love it.
Just notice.
Ryan getting cozy. All right. I'm going to attack that one
Do it.
with Hearst.
Do it. AC 12. AC 12. Oh my gosh. Luck.
Oh my god.
No, I'm not gonna
Okay.
spend it right now. I'm not gonna spend it.
Okay.
I'll let that miss. And then where's my boy? Where's my field of vision is impaired.
Which one?
I actually can't. No, never mind. I got it. All right. Scenic. Yeah, I'm just gonna push forward a little bit, 20 feet. I don't really have anything again. Like I still have the orb, but I gotta keep it in hand. That's all they're doing right now. That'll be it.
The Beastmen are all carrying spears, for what it's worth.
Understood.
Yeah, so when you kill one, pick up the spear to better weapon.
This one sees you guys down, and it starts screeching and running down the ramp. Towards you.
Sweet.
This one is enough to get into combat with the barber.
I'm up here, I'm kind of hoping he dies. He's trash.
Ow.
No.
Does a 9 hit your barber?
We're all trash, remember?
Actually, the barber's better than the dwarf. He has more health.
Have a more positive attitude, dude.
I'm gonna burn my luck and kill you. Okay. Alright.
I mean, sure, burn the luck. Well, you just need to spend one.
Oh, this
Hey,
guy's
don't
turn
encourage
is-
him. We got a long way to go.
Let's see. This is gonna be between.
What was that about? Finishing a funnel with more than one character being not fun? What was that about?
He can die at the end.
We're all dead.
We got a long way to go.
This one marches towards Ryan, and in between his two characters, I'm going to attack the one with the lowest luck, which is Vern. Vern, I got an attack coming at you.
Ooh, coming at you.
And you hot.
15 pierces through the chest of Vern,
No.
through his out the back, rips the spear out. Vern, you collapse dead.
Oh yeah.
God.
Yep, you had 2 HP, 10 AC. He's a gunner.
Bad odds. Bad.
What are you gonna do?
What are you?
There's plenty more Beastmen where that came from.
We just started.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not good. We.
They're saying this one has the head of a cobra, snake body. Your classic snake lizard man.
Classic.
And there's the elephant man.
This one is staying up
See, this guy's a
here.
nightmare.
Yeah, I still have fucking bad dreams about that fucking nose right there.
Terrifying. Please don't
Alright.
kill me.
This one just moves up.
I feel like he's
And now,
undressing me with his eyes.
our gong farmer.
Why are you looking at me like that?
All right, so we're all. I mean, we're all in combat, right? There's no like. Oh well, we got 2 dead at the front. Jesus Christ!
What?
It's like a quilt of tokens.
What do you mean?
It's like a.
There's one dead. Only Vern is dead.
So
I'll move him over here.
my dwarf was amped up, ready for action. He charges it, screaming at the top of his lungs with a spear, tries to drive it into whatever that is, and misses terribly.
Oh, the 20. I saw a 20, and then it chipped over. 4 luck.
What are the consequences of running out of luck?
Just like Vern, when a monster approaches you and you have like that low of luck, you get attacked. You're the target of
Okay.
everything, generally.
Not yet. I will have my young farmer here, and he will throw his night soil sack at this guy.
Okay.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Hey, isn't that the same sack you have that incense burner in?
Details.
That would hurt. No, I'm just saying, that's a heavy metal encrusted thing. And just... I
So-
feel like-
Do you want to roll D16
I do.
plus agility?
D16. For 8.
Do you want to burn 4 luck?
No. That's all he's got.
The soil, the sensor inside clangs around, but you miss throwing your shit sack, unfortunately. Is that it?
That's it.
All of them? All right. Some of these guys don't know what the fuck's going on. They're just kind of marching around towards the thrashing sound they recently heard. Guy will march out here.
Do not waver. We keep fighting. Keep pushing.
Push.
I'm not even sure this is winnable.
Yeah, we're fucked.
Not with that attitude.
We struggled against like water. Yeah, we struggled against a fraction of this amount of beastmen.
Yeah, the Beastmen are just like rushing to this side of the ziggurat when they see pale-skinned intruders. They're just or soft-skinned flesh people. They would start waving their spears in the air, hooting and hollering and trying to get the attention of the other ones as they've been made aware of the intruders on their ziggurat interrupting their sacrifice.
We're in danger.
I'm in danger. Nice.
Uh-oh.
All right. Okay, so who has the lowest luck of my 4 targets up here? I got a barber at 11, I got an elf at 10, I got a herdsman at 4, and a tamer at 13. So our herdsman gets attacked by this beastman.
I should have just earned that look. Oh my god.
Damage. Oh, wait, no, 3 damage to the.
3 damage and you're knocked prone.
Yeah, that's plenty. I have 1.
Jesus Christ.
It drives the spear through you, killing you. Letting out a triumphant hiss. The Beastman shaman at the top of the ziggurat continues to chant and rile up the Beastmen. There's a big flash of light as he throws something into the top of the ziggurat.
I'm sorry, is that like main beastman up there a frog guy?
You want to see what he looks like?
Always.
I mean, you can't really see him from here, but you might not ever see him.
That's encouraging.
Look at that guy.
He looks so goofy.
I think he looks rad.
He looks
Like
really
a turtle
cool.
without a shell.
Look where his nose is.
Leave him alone.
His mouth is like completely wrong angle to the rest of his face.
I love it.
I love him. I want to adopt him.
Who are
Chad.
you? Okay. Oh, this guy rushes over here. He's 10 feet above you guys there. But I think he's gonna hop down.
Worst case scenario, back on the boat.
Well, the boat is like driven up onto the sand now. I mean, you didn't park the boat, you launched the boat at the ziggurat.
Boy, it's a magic boat. I'm sure it can move itself off the bank.
Old assumption.
Woodcutter.
Oh god.
Yeah, the boat's like this, yeah.
With the spear, am I able to like attack like from behind my allies?
No.
Okay.
But you can move through your allies. But it doesn't look. But hey, this guy's dead, so you can stand on top of him.
Sick. I don't know about getting like right up in their business like that.
Should have brought a reach weapon.
I thought a spear was good.
All we got is oars.
You can always pick up the weapons that your allies have dropped.
Oh
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 god.
no.
it'll move back 5 feet. That's his 30 feet of movement.
Brother.
Cut person's a coward, but the rope maker, he's ready.
Right, you
Right
tried to
now.
hit him and then you moved back.
Yeah, you can't move like break up your movement like that.
Oh,
He's got
okay.
spring
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah, so you're just up front there.
In that case, I think that's all I can do.
Oh no. Alright. More frickin' beastmen.
Is that their family name?
Red Beastmen.
Josh and Ira Beastmen.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Mr. and Mrs. Beastman.
Oh, please, Mr. Beastman was my father.
Oh, yes. Call me Beastman.
My name's Alfredo.
Alfredo Beastman.
Oh man, animal trainer. You're surrounded by beastmen and now dead allies. As you guys, you're like pressing up the ramp.
Pretty ridiculous. All right, so here's the Minotaur's battle axe, and I will target the Beastman to my north, trying to clear a path. Let's see, did that target? Yeah, there we go. And here's the dice roll.
We're due for a good roll, and that is a good roll.
Enough.
You run this beastman through, scoring the first blood for your team. The one directly in front of you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You kill that one. Do you want to describe how you kill him?
I hack him down through the shoulder into the torso, and then I would like to move forward.
If you haven't moved, you totally can.
All right. I'm gonna move forward regardless of whether or not I provoke. I'm gonna move right on up. Fuck it.
Do it.
Yeah, you weren't engaged in combat with any of these guys yet. I'm gonna just let you go.
All right.
Something is happening.
What's going on?
Don't worry about it. Okay. These guys are just milling about up here,
Milli Vanilli.
watching. They're like standing on the banister looking down at this melee. Now I'm all nervous about how I say words.
Yeah, that was awkward.
Alright, this guy's gonna attack the animal trainer. Oh, missing. Thank fuck. Thank God. Alright. Yep, staying there. Our candle maker.
Yeah.
I forget where I heard this, but I heard someone say you should never make fun of someone for mispronouncing a word because it means that they learned that word from reading, which is a good thing. But anyway,
Read.
yeah.
I don't really care. I might have said the word. I say a lot of words DMing, so.
Let's start with my Dwarven Minor Elmeg. He's gonna move up here to attack this bug man beastman thing at the back.
So yeah, it has the head of an ant. Kind of a mannish red body. Hooves.
Horrendous roll.
You want to spend 9 luck?
No. That I don't think I will.
Okay.
The barber will attack the Cobra Man to the north of him.
Hit him.
He's going to be full of G.I. Joe today.
Come on, we need a turnaround here. Oh, that's how many HP? Okay. Do you want to burn a luck?
Yes.
Okay, how do you kill this thing?
Well, Odor has a razor, so he probably like grabs the guy by the scruff of his thing and just slits his long neck. He's a cobra, so.
Collapses his back, gripping at its throat.
Yeah, and then he can.
There's
move.
like a cheer from the crowd and a gasp.
Yeah. So since he can move as well, he will go up to this other Cobra Man up north here, and then Salogale down here will attack this other man down here. A lot of Cobra Men.
Yeah, a lot of.
Baby.
Come on, good roll. Come on. That's enough to hit.
Okay.
But will it kill? No, one luck to kill.
Yeah, I'll burn that one luck.
All right. How do
Will
you
it
do this?
kill? Well, find out next episode on Forest and Fire.
Will it kill?
Fire.
Okay, not bad. You've struck down 3 Beastmen now.
Salgil, since he has scissors, he just puts one finger in the scissor hole, twirls it around, flips it to be like a dagger, and just stabs him in the face.
Chop. Collapses back. Joey. I like that art.
He can also move, so he's can.
Joey.
All right.
I got 2 kills under my belt. Let's go.
Goddamn.
Think you're better than me?
Yes. Well, actually, this session 3, because I also Sparta kicked that root man.
We're all keeping score.
Yes. Well,
killed a bunch
all
of
my
them up
characters
top,
are
too.
all of my characters are named after Lord of the Rings characters. Keeping score is kind of part of the joke. I have to keep it going. That still only counts as 1.
That's fair. Who's up? Joey's up.
Yeah, Senate comes in and he's going to smack the shit out of this here snake man.
He's dead.
This one right here.
Both of the snake men down here are dead.
Oh,
Mm.
that one.
Yeah, I'll move these guys out of the way just so it's less confusing. There's a lot of tokens to keep track of.
You killed the wrong one in the top. That one's alive. It's the one on the bottom between.
Oh, I see. I was confused by that.
So that one, this one right here is dead then.
Yeah.
All right, cool. That still going to move front and attack this bad boy right here.
Okay.
With my ore. Oh wait. Actually, if they're dead, did somebody else pick up the weapon that they were holding?
There's the dwarf herdsman weapon lying on the ground, Vern's weapon, which is a pitchfork. There's a pitchfork lying on the ground, there's a staff lying on the ground, and there's 3 spears.
Pitchfork, I think.
Instead of the actual weapon, you just want
Yeah.
the pitchfork.
Senek is still gonna go for the pitchfork.
I'll put it on your character sheet. It'll just cost you a move action to pick it up.
That's fine.
So I think you're I think you're right here, but you can still attack if you'd like.
I would love to.
Imagine finishing the funnel with the pitchfork and you're trained in pitchfork. That's like your. Oh. You jab this thing in its eyes.
He's extra
Killing it.
trained.
How do you do it?
Senek looks around, looks at all the other weapons, sees the pitchfork on the ground, picks it up, goes, a little medieval, I'd say, but then immediately like drives it to the top of their head and twists it and like pins them into the ground for a moment and goes, but it'll do the job. And he just like drives them into the floor almost far too easily. And that's what Senek is gonna do. That's his whole thing.
In a fantasy world, you talk shit by saying that's a little medieval.
Yes. And then
Love it.
with
Yeah, in a world where that term probably wouldn't even exist yet, because that's a pretty recent term.
Exactly.
hey, time existed prior to them existing, so that could be medieval to them. You never know. He's gonna move forward, and then
I can't believe you guys turned the tide right there. That's
there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The floor is littered with dead bodies, couple of your own, but more
Couple.
beastmen.
A few?
Oh my god. I think I
boy-
know how I would want my Chandler to become. I'm just gonna make him Oberyn Martell.
Oh
Can
no.
I
I know how that ends.
can I with my sling? Can I attack this one right over here?
Yeah, but if you miss, you'll hit either the barber or there's a chance you'll have a 50. If you miss, we roll a 50% chance. If you do that, then we roll to a hit again, and if you hit, you do damage.
That's not Hurst. Hurst wouldn't do that.
But you can aim up at somebody up here, Hurst.
Where? Oh, all the way up there, and I still wouldn't actually harm anybody of my team?
No, yeah, they're not engaged. You just want to target people not engaged in combat.
Alright, well. In melee.
I did kind of
Yeah,
give up.
trying not to say it.
I gave up my turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna end it there.
Okay. Fair.
Nothing wrong with sounding Canadian, Briny.
In fact, it's better than sounding American, I've been told.
I got a Canadian buddy I play D&D with.
Whenever I go abroad, I'm definitely gonna say I'm Canadian.
Whenever you dress up in drag.
Whenever you become a broad.
Become a broad.
Oh,
Considered.
You get it?
I think I'd make it pre-drag. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Oh yeah, you would. I've seen pictures of you shaven.
Leave my friend alone.
damn. He has feelings.
I did Poison Ivy drag one time. Anyway, moving on.
Anyhow,
Tell us more.
I need pictures of that right now. Give me pictures of Spider-Man right now.
Okay. Yeah, the Beastmen are just, after witnessing you slaughtering them left and right, tons of them are now running down.
Are they
the
angry or
ziggurat.
are they like cheering that a fun fight's happening?
They're cheering for blood. But still, some of them are pushing prisoners up towards the precipice of the ziggurat. So, still, some of your villagers are being pushed ever forward, up towards the top, where the shaman is dancing around wildly. Aren't you dead? You shouldn't. Yeah, you're dead. Wait, no, he's not dead. I'm getting confused. Too many beastmen. All right. Barber or animal trainer? Barber, I'm sorry. One attacks you. Oh. So it
Yeah, no, he's dead.
stabs the spear through your throat, Barber, ripping it out. You're instantly dead.
That's a close shave.
How long have you?
Yeah.
How long have you been waiting for that?
0. It's spontaneous.
Gone, yeah.
Yeah, a lot
Get
of good
out.
jokes tonight.
Oh, how the turntables. Okay, he's staying up there. Gong Farmer. I think that's Scar.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm fucking scared now. Yeah, oh man, I'm so scared. I'm gonna move up and attack. Get troweled.
not be a good idea to wave on now. We are still pushing forward.
Yeah.
Or luck if you want to spend it.
No.
All right.
Well, you know what? I'm probably gonna be the odd man out no matter what if this thing attacks. I will spend that for luck.
All right. 2 points isn't enough to kill it, but you wound it seriously. All right. Gong Farmer. Man, your Gong Farmer's the only one left. Okay. All right. Just pushing more villagers up towards the precipice of the ziggurat. This one, though. Oh, this one's ready to fight, though. Animal farmer. Or trainer. Getting late. I'm tired. All right. 16 for 2 points of damage against the trainer.
I can take it.
All right. Oof. The shaman's dancing around. You hear a woman scream, and then it's suddenly silenced at the peak
Cool.
of the ziggurat, and there's this massive gout of fire that shoots out of the top of the ziggurat. Hard to see what's going on up there, though. Ooh, this guy's got little fly wings, so he's coming over this way. Okay. Woodcutter.
All right, so this snake creature ran towards Woodcutter. Yeah, I think he's gonna try to finish it off with his spear. Have it targeted. Nice.
Get it. Get his ass. Damn, nice. How do you do it?
Yeah, so the snake just finished killing the barber, and then he ran down here, and then I just, as he's running towards me, I just brace with the spear and just wait for the perfect moment. And then he will in turn follow almost. Yeah, 20 feet up. I think he's gonna leave space because Rope Maker is so roided out right now. I think he's gonna charge ahead and attack the. Yeah, they're both unharmed. He'll attack the one that's straight ahead of him.
Okay. Want to burn some luck?
Yeah, Rope Maker he's only spent one piece of luck, so 3 points.
You can spend 2 and get the kill.
All right, I will do that.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, this went from unwinnable to potentially
say anything, just
trouncing them.
Can you knock on wood or stop talking? Great.
I just did knock on wood. My desk is wood, so.
Yeah, I don't have any wood near me.
We have to be careful.
Is double moving a thing? You have a move action, then spend a action to move?
Yeah, totally. You can double move. You can spend your standard to move. Yeah.
I think the cut purse is going to run in, but he's going to keep a distance. He has 0 luck. He's not feeling confident. He's not brave. But power and numbers.
All right. Do you guys want to call it a night at the end of this round? We've been playing extra long already.
If I can, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Sure.
We'll pick it up next week, and